looking way better with the fresh fade.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Some light.
I got a question.
What's
What
up?
is, I heard you can tell me, what is the Carson special?
Damn. I guess it depends which way you want to do it. So there's low-key like 3 levels of learning it. Like you got to learn all 3 of them.
Give him the basic one.
I literally have no
idea. The basic breakdown for
Ooh,
the people
dude,
that don't know.
actually 4 if you could get frisky. But all right, so I mean, beginning would be the fast slide mock. So like you're about to do a soul.
Okay.
So there's that. Once you level up from that, at least this is how I learned it and the people around me learned it. So it was that. And then it was the true, like if you were to do true Mizu, so you do true Zu back, like true back, I don't fucking know, like
it's like back fast true mock.
Yeah, backslide true mock, like spin out. And what's sick too is that I've been seeing people do fucking like that, but revert out, and that's pretty sick. So I'll give them that. Whoa. But and then the next one is the usual one, the top one, so the fast slide fish. And then there's the fucking the alley-oop one to alley-oop fish. Like the alley-oop fast slide
fish. Like front fast to AO fish.
Yeah. I just know your feet do this a lot. Like
yeah, that's an Obadoza trick for sure. I remember seeing him do those a lot, especially the fish brain one, Shadow Days.
Definitely, and that's why like big ups to Obi, because he's the one that fucking, he made it more than outside of the city, and made it more broader for people to see, which is tight, and
but do you come like programmed with those in like if you're from Carson, do you come programmed with that trick?
To an extent, yeah. Well, I mean, what's crazy too is that, so like when I first met Robert, this was around like when Obi came back to the city and Rainier got back into blading again. So we were seeing like all like the OGs again, like, and I honestly didn't know if Robert knew any of them because, he came out of nowhere. I met him through a mutual friend. And Robert Basabe, for those who don't know. Okay. AKA Rainier's son, dude. It's not on papers, man, but we got to run the DNA check.
Straight up.
For real, man. But so that had happened. So they all came back and they were skating, and they're doing it a lot. We're seeing it. So it was like me, Robert, another friend that we have, Dennis Lopez, formerly yeah, sure, I guess, LTE formerly partner and all. But him and another friend that we had, Giamilla Bond. That was like mainly like, I guess, my little circle before I met Jordan, but Jordan's another story as well. But when we were all hanging out and everything.
Or when you were younger, even like when you first started skating, you were skating with like Dennis and those guys. That was like early days.
Oh no, so from your Carson Shuffle thing to being engraved, this was more like, okay, like I like skating. I found a group of kids that skate too. Like I want to grow as well and skate. So when I found that little niche, and the older fools were around, like Obi was fucking doing it like both ways. Like we'd see him skate it, like do it at the Vets Bowl, and
Carson Shuffle.
Yeah, he'd do like all of them. And what's crazy too is that we'd see it on like Vimeo, like while we're at home and everything, and we're like, yo, you see he did it, blah blah. But anyway, like he was the main one, I guess, that really could hold that title. But like all the other Carson fools, like the other locals and everything, they were doing it, and they were just telling us like how, like, which is which, how to really like not look like you're doing soul mock, or fucking like really emphasize on the fucking tap to the switch, or like, to the top foot. Yeah. So that's not really engraved, but it was more like, it's, you kind of gotta like have it in your fucking vocabulary.
Now you mentioned it, Dennis has done it. Did he do one in the video in Up to No Good?
No, I don't. Oh, but dude, he fucking did like a 2021 Carson Shuffle, dude. He fucking did like he did backslide. No, he did. What did he do?
He did zero mock, step down backslide,
Yeah.
zero negative, like to negative mock, and then he also does like he's good at like those variations because
Mhm.
they're basically Carson shuffles.
Yeah,
But
yeah, dude. I like that's his own fucking show. That's the D Lopez Shuffle
the
from
fucking
Carson,
Eddie Cam
California.
baby.
But yeah, that shit was insane.
Yeah, because he should pull some out, honestly.
And he has them, dude. Like I
I know
remember,
guys.
like growing up, he has them, dude.
Dude, I totally didn't know that you guys kind of own this trick, in a sense. And
It's like it's crazy because like we're not like Carson isn't the one to really be the first people to do it. Like I remember I'm not gonna say like I was watching it when it first came out, but I seen videos of like Josh Petty like doing it, and so maybe that's where they gained inspiration from. But we maybe like the people in Carson maybe just cleaned it up a bit and
you guys,
brought it out there more.
I mean, like it's kind of nice that it has like a style of trick name. Like it's not one specific Carson Shuffle. It's like he did a Carson Shuffle, but then you break it down a little further, like into like what exactly kind.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a bunch of really weird ones you can do. It's just like the fast to Machio variations.
And like what's crazy too, dude.
Evan
Like,
LaPierre used to do a bunch of crazy ones too.
True.
He used
Respect.
to do like med to fast to zero fish.
yeah, when you could start getting spicy with it, dude, like it's your own shuffle. Go, dude. I'm stoked to see it.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny to bring up the fucking Carson Shuffle, dude.
Now, and it's something that it's crazy too, because like even some people that aren't from like the city or whatever, like I don't know, but came across other people that call it that, like that aren't aren't from the city or maybe not aware of it or whatever the story. I think of like damn, like that's sick. Like whoever, like whether it was Obi or the people beforehand, like all those people. Because I don't know, dude. I'm sure fucking before, Obi and all the times before like social media and everything, like those fools were out there. Because I've heard stories of like, my brother, like not my brother, but like his group and whatnot, like linking with Spicer and Ashby and shit like that. Like, so who knows? Maybe it reached out to them too.
You hear stories like of your brother skating with like Spicer and different people like down in that area.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
So like your brother would come home with like yo, I was skating with Randy Spicer today.
Oh, no, not well. So at that time when he was really skating like that, that's when I was living in like my second house. So that was where I don't know if that story got cut off or anything, but that's where I was like kind of just I was like from like maybe 5 to 7 or whatever. So I'm not really too sure on who he brought. I just know of like the locals that would come by the house. But he'd come back, like my brother would come home with like a gang of fucking magazines, like shirts and shit, like hats and fucking whatnots, like, and I'd try to fit into it, dude. Like, and I'd even throw on his pants because, like, back then, like, they were wearing like triple XL. So I'm like stalling on my bed and shit, like with the clothes on. Yeah.
So sick. So that explains a lot about like how you got introduced to this, because it's always kind of funny how people, especially our age, like find it. Because in our time, it was like kind of like a fag rollerblader thing, and that's what we got when we went everywhere. And it was like a very much smaller thing. There weren't a bunch of roller skater girls rolling around on the internet. It's
Yeah.
up now.
Yeah, definitely. Like, dude, like, I don't know. I'm really thankful, like, that it just came into my life because I don't know what it would have been like, or even if I were to even find it, like how some people do, like, through a passing or whatever. Like, this was literally like, and I don't like to make it sound so corny, but I don't know. I feel a bit romantic to it, but it's like, it's something that's been with me for so long, and I'm thankful that I've had it this long. I don't ever plan on losing it, whether there's those days where you hate it, but I do. I fucking love it, and I'm glad it's in my life.
Yeah, people ever ask me that question? Like, I got a lot when I was in school. They were like, "Oh, are you ever gonna stop skating?"
Yeah, and I'd always get like, "What are you gonna do after skating?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What's after skating? Like, I don't know.
Skating is
You
Like,
just
forever.
and like people ask you like, are you gonna stop skating? It's like, are you gonna stop hanging out with your friends?
exactly like
That's,
what? I don't know. Are you gonna stop brushing your teeth?
yeah, that's on the list too. I'm just gonna stop everything that's fun and
Yeah. And why are you so concerned? Like, what the fuck? Let me do what the fuck I want to do.
yeah. What do you want to hang out with me or something? Come skate.
Yeah, that's that. But no, so yeah, like how that shit was engraved. How did you guys end up finding? Because it's always interesting knowing about it and like for sticking with it so long. Like how did you guys end up finding it?
I was a roller hockey person.
Uh,
Got them by accident, and then I was like, these skates suck for roller hockey. But they were like, oh, you can grind and shit. I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. And then I was like, oh, this is way better than skateboarding.
yeah, dude.
You can grind it immediately. You just step on. It's so easy.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking insane.
So like so basically like straight out the womb, you had skate memorabilia around you. So how old are you now?
I am 25.
So about over 20 years, over 2 decades in skating.
Yeah, basically, like, and it's weird because, like, I mean, yeah, it was always around me, like, whether, like, you find another interest, like, I still see a pair of skates, like, within the household, or there's a video or whatever, or something, something that reminded me it's there. But, like, it wasn't until, like, fucking, like, middle schoolish where I was like, okay, like, this shit's fucking, let's go. Like, let's fucking skate.
Did you like
And that's where it was like I was taking it more like not more serious, but I was like kind of more committed to it than like it being a hobby to pick up in the garage when there's nothing to do.
how was skate hate as you like went through skating? Because I know that was like for a while, like at least when I was initially starting, you get it like pretty bad. Did you ever really experience that? Because you were like surrounded, it sounds like, by a lot of like skaters.
Definitely. No, not really. Like I didn't really get any skate hate. Like, dude, I'd fucking like on my, like in your folders, how there's the plastic and shit. Like I'd make like blade collages just fucking cause I don't care who saw it or whatever. Like some maybe like people would think like I'd hide it or what. Nah, I fucking leave that shit on my fucking front of my desk so people could see and they'd be like, yo, what's this? Like, so I didn't really get any skate hate. I just got like, oh, you rollerblade? I'm like, yeah, okay. And then like just keep fucking pushing. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's crazy too, cause yeah, like so I've been doing that and been like having skates on since I was like in 5th grade. So from 5th to like 8th, maybe. I was all by myself. I didn't know anyone who fucking bladed, so I felt like a lone wolf. Like, but I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I like this shit. You guys are tripping.
Yeah.
So no one was really tripping on me. Or even like after that too, like, and it's sick now because there are some people that kind of maybe batted an eye or try to make a smirky remark. And then now it's like they've been fucking giving me props and shit. Like, yo, I'm real stoked you're still doing it. Like, yeah, see, that's why, man. That's why I'm skating, man.
And after 2 decades in skating, you picked up like a sponsor along the way anywhere? Anyone support your skating for people that don't know?
I wouldn't say a sponsor because I don't want to step on any toes, but them skates like and John, like they like he looks out for me, he hooks me up. Other than that, nothing really. Like I just skating. I don't really have other than the homies, you feel me? Like LTE, Too Easy, Moonshine, all that. Like
Yeah, that's sick. I mean, it's having John support your skating. That's a big compliment as far as I see it. So that's congrats, man. That's sick.
definitely, thank you. Yeah. And it's just crazy, like with momentum, like just having that like in the tux, like yo, I did that. Never would I have thought in my whole life. Like
When I watched it, I was like, dude, Lorb's in this edit, like up in this edit with Julio, like killing it with him. This is so sick.
It was
yeah.
some
Definitely.
Filipino pride in there, dude.
Yeah, and dude, like it's funny to say, like, yeah, he's Filipino and whatnot, but it's like, dude, like I remember the first time seeing his skating, like it was like it's a VHS my brother has. It's a 96 NIS fucking highlight. And dude, he does fucking a Carson shuffle, but not called a Carson shuffle. Maybe it's the Julio shuffle. I don't know. But he does a fucking trick tip on it, dude. And like he talks about it, and then it's like Brian Smith's like, that's John Julio, and he's hip hop, or he said something like that. I was like, yo,
He
dude,
does it the top side way, right?
yeah, off
Yeah,
like the bank or something to a
Yeah.
rail, yeah, and then,
I just assumed top side way.
yeah, dude, realest way, dude. If we're gonna be honest.
I like that Trimakio way too. That one always looks sick.
Yeah, dude, and now that we're talking about it, like I kind of haven't been doing that lately. And before, dude, I used to do that shit like regular and switch, like just for fun. Like,
I remember most ledge edits, you were just like banging that out every single one. Like,
yeah, it was like, all right, Jordan would be like, hey, get a trick. All right, I'm gonna do this. All right, I'm gonna sit down, just kick it. That's all I need.
so momentum, like we were speaking about it a little bit. Like how did that can you talk to us about like how that panned out? Because I've heard stories, and for people that don't know, it was like it was gonna be different things, and then it became this kind of like more edit with Julio, and it just became a lot of different things.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what the vision was before it. All I know from my understanding is that when when the 909, the gray 909s dropped, I went to the shop. I went to go fucking buy the gray 909s because buy skates, you feel me? I went there like I'm gonna go buy fucking skates. So I went to go buy skates, and then I set up my skates and everything, and then that was the day, dude. It was just a random ass day. Like I got the skates, and then I'm setting them up. I'm just kicking at the shop because Santa Ana from where I am is like 40 minutes away. I'm not gonna fucking drive 40 minutes there, pick up skates, and I'm gonna kick it. Greg from Too Easy, CEO, fucking is like, yo, dude, can we take some pictures with these Too Easy wheels? And I never seen him. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. And he's like, oh, and you ride flat too, so just fucking, can you set them up? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll set them up. Took the picture, fucking, we did like the pictures for him, and then he was like, all right, you're gonna do, yeah, you can have those wheels. Fucking, I was like, all right, sick. Did the promo, then boom, fucking, John, like the next, that process too. After I did that weekend with Parker, I did an edit with fucking, that had Jordan film of me with the gray 909s.
So real quick, so you went down, you picked up the them skates, and then Greg gave you that flat setup with the orange Too Easy wheels, but ended up being the gingers, and then that's when you filmed the clips with that's what you filmed with Greg that time when you're in Parker's edit, or well the dead promo.
Yeah. So that was fucking like, so that had happened. And then I was like, and then in the back of my mind, like I didn't want to tell like John or anything, but I was like, yo, I want to fucking make it. I want to bang it edit out quick, like before anybody. Like I got the skates within a week. I'm gonna fucking drop it in a week. Fucking did an edit with Jordan, like he backed me up. Shout out Jordan Williams. He backed me up. And then I was like, and then like John showed me support, like he reposted on his page, and fucking I went to the shop because I was like, fuck, dude, like I started seeing the black 909s, like people's setups, like like I'm gonna just go over there and buy a pair, like fuck, I don't care, like I'll make the trip
How
again.
far away was like how long time period was that between when you bought the whites and the blacks?
Like 3 weeks.
A week, a week or two, a week and a half maybe. Cause I was like, yo, dude, I slept. I should have just got both, but anyway, I went up there and John was up there and he was like, oh, yo, here's some skates. I was like, you sure I ain't got a fucking pay for him or nothing? He was like, nah, dude, you can fucking have them. I'm like, all right, sick. And then from there, he was all like, you want to go skate in the weekend? Like, what's your schedule like? And luckily, like it's crazy to say, like COVID was a horrible thing that's happening right now, but it's also that's low key. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have had made that, because previously I was working at like a shit schedule, Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So my fucking shit shot. I don't get to skate with nobody.
Yeah.
So COVID happened, and then my schedule changed. I started working a little early in the morning, Saturdays and Sundays, but got off a decent time to go link up and everything. So I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna go straight after work. I'm gonna fucking change, zoom straight to Long Beach, fucking met up with John and Greg, and we were just skating. I didn't know that this was gonna be for momentum in the beginning. Like, I just thought Greg was filming the film, and I knew John had to fucking like finish up clips or whatever. and he
You're
was doing his thing.
just kind of riding along with it.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm skating with John. I'm gonna go skate, like whatever. So that had happened, and then it wasn't until like later on when it was it was finishing. I'd gone to like maybe 2 to 3, if maybe 4 other sessions after getting clips with them, and in the process of that too, I think he was like doing the white 909s. Like he was in the middle of like getting like the communication from here to China or whatever. So that had happened, and then he was telling me with the skates coming out, and then boom, fucking Momentum came out, and I didn't know. Like I knew I was gonna have clips in there, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
So how did Greg get so much of? So you didn't know that you were going to be having a voiceover talking part? You didn't know that?
No. So with that part, he hit me up on the side and was like, "Yo, can you like? I'm gonna ask you these questions, and can you just send them to me?" And I was like, "All right, fuck it. Like I don't like. Greg's a fucking mastermind. Like he's the type of person like you just let that man work. Like, cause dude, he works magic. So I was like, fuck it. Like whatever you need, boss. I got you. So did that, and then like I knew like I said I knew I was gonna have like a clip or two maybe, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
And
And
then the photo of you with the Senate hat?
oh yeah, see, and then that's when it started piling. Like Greg was like, "Yo, you got any more baby pictures or whatever?" Because I threw them online before because they're my favorite, dude. Like
The one of with the backpack and the hat is too good, dude.
yeah. Let's see if I have it. But anyway, oh right here, Pete.
Damn, straight out the edit, dude.
Damn, that's just fire.
Got the Kleenex too to wipe y'all tears. Don't cry for me, baby. It's okay.
Yo, you were way cuter as a kid. Like,
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
I mean,
So that's sick. Greg just kind of worked. He had a vision, and you were just down to let him work it out, more or less.
Yeah. And then he started asking me. This is where I started getting more like traction and everything. Because he started asking me, "Yo, do you have any more pictures of like your brother skating or like that whole time frame?" I was like, "Fuck, I don't." But like, I don't want to come empty-handed and say, "No, I'm gonna try my best to do whatever." So I hit up like, all the older fools. Like I hit up Michael Bedoza. I hit up like their old filmer back then, OJ Bayang. Shout you out too. But anyway, I hit him up. He was like their filmer back then growing up. And I could only imagine what making edits and videos were like back then. Like the VCR to VCR doesn't make sense. But I hit him up and I hit anyone I could get in contact of, get as much as I can, like, and they were able to give me something at least, which I was hyped for. And then they're like, "What is this for?" I was like, "Dude, I honestly don't know, but I'm being asked for some stuff, so like this and that." And then I was like, then short little conversation, and then I was just like, "Well, it's something for the city, I guess. Like I'm showing you guys, you feel me, like where I come from."
Oh, sick. So that's how you kind of explained it to him, like as far as like what you needed or what you were looking for.
Yeah, for the edit, like the edit, I had no like somewhat input.
No, I meant like the other Carson guys and some of the OGs you were like talking and reaching out to. You were like, you weren't saying what you knew what it was, but
Yeah, because like I just knew I was getting like clips and stuff with Julio. I wasn't saying Julio or whatnot, but they know his name. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you're asking me for pictures, it must be something sick. So I was like, hey, I'm doing something like sick. It seems like it's gonna be for y'all, and I want to make sure I bring everyone that got me here with me.
Were they able to contribute anything for the piece?
Yeah, so like my Obi helped me out with a few like black and white pictures. There's one of them like kicking it at the pits, which is like, that's where like, so there's two sides of Carson. There's east and west, I guess you could say. But the Dolphin side is like Chuck's group and like his era and whatnot, like Chuck Cowden for those. And then
shout out Chuck.
Yeah, shout out Chuck Cheesy.
Chuck Cheesy.
Chuchuton. But anyway, at fucking the Vets, which is a little closer to me, and it's down the street from Jordan's house, literally. That's their side. So what's it called? Yeah, there's pictures of them over there, like their group.
Well,
And,
the pits are in Vets Park,
yeah,
correct?
yeah, it's in the back of fucking. It's in back of a playground, which is it's like a summer pool. It's like a ledge, and they just fill it up with water in the
Yeah, it
summer.
was like it's funny that both sides of Carson had their own like fountain.
So stories with that is that dude, like they didn't know where else to go. There was a bunch of fucking kids. Like there was others too, but they didn't stand the test of time, or it was just back then, Carson was kind of crazy. So there's some parts you wouldn't want to be in. So, these two were pretty good at whatnot. And RP the Dolphin that we just lost recently, which is still sad. That was fucking heavy. And like that too, dude. That's something that came from the city and reached out worldwide. Like that's fucking insane.
And that dolphin ledge, I know what it is now since Joey's been down there. For people that don't know, which ledge you talking about?
It's just a big like a big pool circle with no chunks whatsoever, like butter. It could be slippery on a good day, it could not. And then like you sometimes you do need wax, sometimes you don't. It's just perfect. Like it's just a trip though. You're just going in a circle, going in a
Gotta
circle.
ride the wave, baby.
Yeah,
Ride the wave.
yeah.
But real quick, to take it back to your side of Carson,
Mhm.
how did you meet Jordan, and how did that relationship become what it is? Because you guys have made a bunch of content together, and
Possibly
yeah,
like somewhat of a record breaker. You two.
That's all him, man. Like growing up, I remember that fool would just do like edits a week, and we would just do. It would be like 2 or 3 clips of each person, maybe a clip, and just crazy effects. But hey, it was content at the time. Like knowing how to do that was in, and we're like, fuck yeah, dude, we're on YouTube and everything. Like, so the how
how
I
did you meet Jordan?
Jordan. How I met fucking Jordan. So back then, Veterans Park only had the pits to skate. Um, Folklore has it is that because back then, dude, like they would tear up the fucking park. And one, like that park was essential for everything. Like you had was like just bad stuff going on. But then you had people that were blading, just causing ruckus. They're just rowdy kids, but they're not doing anything crazy. But the park couldn't really. The park saw a problem, so they built a skate park. And then they built the skate park. Whatever it had. I was in second grade when this happened. Jordan is, I think, 2 years older than me, so he was in whatever grade. Anyway, so there's another friend that I grew up with. His name is Desmond Cook. And then his name is Desmond Cook. And I didn't know he fucking rollerbladed. I found out when we went to the grand opening because they had like a skate session thing. It was a free. You just had to get like wristbands and do 30-minute runs. So I pulled up with fucking some Genesis Juniors. Only time you'll ever catch me ride razors. But so that happened.
Wait, let's just get that one more time.
The only time you ever catch me ride razors is them Genesis Juniors.
You haven't rode Razor since then?
Nah. But no, nothing bad about razors. It's just like
I mean, the Genesis boot wasn't the most pretty boot.
yeah. And I was just hyped because it was my first aggressive skate. And I was also like 7. I don't know if I was 7. I don't know. But anyway, I pulled up to the skate park and then I saw my friend Desmond. I was like, what the fuck? You skate? And he has like some K2s. And then I was like, damn, dude, all right, let's skate. So we're just skate. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm literally like, I've only skated my curb, real street skater shit. You feel me? I only had a curb. I had no ramps, no none of that. So I go to a skate park. I see the curb that I've been eyeing while they were building. It's like, I want to skate that, And I was like, oh damn, it's down a bunch of stairs. Okay, I don't want to skate this. And then I was like, all right, I want to skate this little curb. Everyone's sitting on it. So I was like, fuck, I gotta skate these ramps, whatever. Eating shit the whole way. Desmond's fucking flying, doing cool stuff. And I'm like, fuck, I runs over. It was cool, whatever. And then there was the second run, which was Jordan, I guess. Jordan pulled up and he's fucking like doing the spines and shit, man. Like he was doing some shit. Like I was like, what the fuck? And
So
so
how would the rounds go? It sounds like a contest.
it was like I think maybe 30 minutes. So everyone had colored wristbands. Like the first one was green, the second one was purple, third was yellow. I don't know. So they do it every 30 minutes, and when the 30 minutes ends, they'd only let I think 15 people in. So because it was like that packed or whatever, and everyone wanted to skate it. So yeah, and then Jordan's fucking doing his shit, you know, and then after the park got opened, I've been starting to attend every day, you know, because it's sick, and then the homie Desmond skates tight, and then Jordan's there. He's like I think we sat next to him or whatever, we were talking, and it's funny, dude, because he doesn't recall this, which is fucked up, man. He doesn't recall it, so it's makes me sound like I'm a crazy man. No, but like this is how I initially knew who Jordan Williams was. So that happened, and it was funny. So at Vets, there's this little square kink rail. It's fucked up, but it's long. People usually just go there to hang out. I remember it was me, Desmond, and Jordan. There's a little threes that were jumping off. This fool Jordan's like, oh, I could grind rails now. I was like, you could grind rails? I just seen this dude yesterday fucking do the spine and shit. I was like, you can grind rail, dude. I can't skate with this guy, man. He's too good, and he's only like fucking. He's my height, maybe a little smaller than me, and I was small as fuck already. So he's doing, but so at the three stair, it's a little, you know, a little dink. And then he just fucking just, you know, floats it. He was like, yeah, but I can only do like H block tricks. And I was like, all right, sick, man. And then he was like, hey, and I was like, you were at the skate park yesterday, right? And I was like, yeah, I seen you too. And he's like, yeah, you're the kid that falls a lot. I was like, I guess, man. I guess. Fuck it. Yeah, man.
Yo, baby
Till
Jordan.
this day. It's still true till this day. And there's this one time too, around that same fucking week, maybe not, but in that time frame where like I went there early as fuck, and he was there as well, and his dad's like filming and whatever. And this, I was like, I'm not gonna let Jordan know, but I'm gonna sneak up behind him, like I'm gonna like follow his line. So mind you, I don't skate park, like, and this is like the first week of the opening. So there's the fucking big drop in. I'm like, so I made it, made it. There's a fun box in front of it. Glad I fucking made it. I didn't jump it. I just fucking, whoop, you know.
Fuck that fun box.
Yeah.
That's the worst fun box ever.
Yo, and this dude fucking blasts on the fucking hip, goes into the bowl, stalls, comes back, comes out of the bowl into the quarter pipe, and I was like, I just went up and I just sat down. I was like, I'm not doing that. Like,
You went straight up the quarter pipe, didn't you?
I went straight to quarter pipe and I just watched the line. I was like, this is no.
It is pretty incredible how talented Jordan is, especially and hearing about he's been skating for just about as long as you. It makes sense. He's wildly talented.
Yeah, dude. And so I stopped going to the skate park around, you know, the year after it had opened. I think because one day they weren't there or something. I was like, maybe they just stopped going to the skate park. I'm not gonna go anymore. And then Desmond like got into skateboarding or whatever, some other sport. We had another homie named Miles, and he'd come over and like we'd skate around my block, try to like make lines or whatever. But from that time frame, I haven't seen Jordan, and it was kind of like a myth. Like I haven't seen him around, but my brother was still skating at that time, but he's kind of like fading away a bit, and he was telling me about this kid. I was like, okay, so I'm not tripping. Fast forward to like middle school ish time when MySpace was popping. I got back. I like had the itch for blading again, so I'm YouTubing, fucking Chris Haffey, all this shit, blah blah blah. So I'm like, and then I just type in like Carson rollerblading or Torrance, local areas within my city. And then I remember there used to be a skate park at another park in Torrance, which is like maybe 15 minutes away from me, called Wilson Skate Park. And that was a wooden skate park. So it was like, it kind of felt like you were in the big leagues. It was like, like the X Games and shit. But I never went there, but I guess that's where he ended up going. Cause I saw clips of him. I was like, oh shit, dude, this is Jordan Williams. Like,
If
what
you haven't seen those clips, that little fucker's doing 900s like head high.
he does the
It's
most
so
steeziest,
crazy. Like,
dude, he does the most steeziest fucking like 540 like rocket, and then lands fakey and just cesses for miles.
I want to talk about his body. I wonder if it hurts him because it looks super bendy. He's got a mean bend.
Yeah, that dude be bent. He do be bending. He not that boy bend. Yeah. But so with that part, MySpace was popping, so I was like, fuck, I gotta find this kid. So I fucking found him and shit. We were messaging back and forth. So mind you, I just got back into skating. So I'm over here and I see what this fucker's doing. And I'm like, I haven't been doing anything, dude. I'm still soul grinding, like my curb, like making lines and whatnot. So I'm like, oh shit, damn, dude. Like I think he was on USD at the time or whatever, or like getting hooked up. I don't want to say anything, but I think he was.
Dashi.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I was just saying like, yeah, dude, me too. I get hooked up too, like fucking, trying to be like, yeah, dude, me too. Like I'm on the same level as you. We linked up the first time, dude. Oh, shy as fuck. Like, oh, so like this is already when I like Robert and them were skating.
That
and
explains so much about you. You fucking internet talking.
No, we can still handle it in person. It's none. Whatever. But so that had happened. But I finally got Jordan to come out to come skate at Vets because he was always at Torrance. So, and that's when I knew there was another group of kids out there. So yeah, that's how I met Jordan.
So that's how Jordan like ended up with your group with like Dennis and Robert and all those dudes, right?
Yeah. So yeah, because I met Robert through a mutual friend. Because like I try to get kids at my school to rollerblade too with me, and then fucking the dude was like, yo, this kid on Xbox fucking rollerblades too. And I was like, bullshit, shut up. He's like, no, he said he wants to come skate at Vets. And I thought, I was like, yo, this is a setup, dude. Like, we're probably gonna get like kidnapped or something. I don't fucking know. I wasn't playing games. So, and I don't play no games. So don't do that to me. But I wasn't playing video games. So I wasn't aware of all this shit. I just sounded sketch. So I met Robert. And then, so yeah, Robert is like 2-3 years older than me. So I met him, and then when I met him, he had his group of kids already that he got into skating. I don't know how that had happened, but that's how Dennis Lopez and the other friend Gio Millibon bladed, and that's how I met them, and I started kicking it more with them because I was like, these fools fucking want to skate. I want to skate, dude. They'd fucking pull me out my house to come skate, type shit, and that's like low-key what I needed at the time, maybe too.
To just get really motivated to start skating often again and make it like a thing.
Yeah, because I'd like go to the skate park on the weekend and like I'd leave real early because I'm like, I don't like that. That's all I had in me or whatever, and they try to bring me out to fucking come skate on the weekdays because like my mom would let me skate on the weekdays because I had to do homework and all that, whatever. But I still went out. And I still skated because it was for a good purpose, like, yeah, maybe they just had to pull my leg, but at the end of the day, I had fun, and that's all it really is, rather than just staying at home playing video games.
So where are you? So that's all in Carson. Where are you coming at us from right now? Are you still in Carson?
Damn, dude, it's such a tricky question if we want to get technical, but I live on Carson Street. My address says Torrance, but I'm literally at the fucking border of Carson, and I'm born and raised Carson. I'm always gonna say that. So, but currently, I'm in the borderline of Carson and Torrance is where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm at Carson, right here I'm at Torrance.
That's Carson, isn't it? That's Carson.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
you in Torrance, fool.
Not these, doggy. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Well.
So what So it was like Mike Obi and like, did you watch him as like a kid and be like stoked? Like were your main influences like the people that were closest, like your area? Because I know I did that as a kid. I'm like, all right, who are the East Coast skaters? That's my team.
Most definitely, dude. Like, to be honest, like, um, yeah, like I had skate videos at the house, and I'd pop them in and watch them. But the ones I was most hyped on were like the ones that I knew of, like, the fools that were at the front yard, because I'm like, that could be me too, like, and there'd be times where I'd hang out with them. But yeah, I'd be more stoked on their stuff more because like they actually had pictures, like DIY pictures and whatnot, like, and it would be on my brother's wall. So when I wake up, it's the shit I see, or I'd see them actually take the picture. Like my brother, like, it's sick, dude. Like my brother actually tagged me along sometimes, which he probably shouldn't have done, but dude, I thank him for it because I seen that,
Shout out, big bro.
Yeah, shout out Pumbaa.
Yeah, shout out Pumbaa. He's a good man.
Yeah. But
you did grow up with like watching old school videos, right?
Yeah. But I'm sorry, to back that up though, like my brother, like, yeah, all of their videos were the shit that was like getting me more hyped, like, yeah.
Were there spots like that you'd see like in some of the videos that you could like go to in real life as well? Yeah, that's always the best. You're like, yes, this is what it looks like. This is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Gave a home feel.
So your brother's crew came out with like a decent amount of videos. Is that what you're saying? Or like had enough footage for you to like watch it?
So from my recollection, and there's some that are out there online, but or there's two. But so from my understanding is that there were a few videos that my brother would come home with that were like their summer project or their whatever they were working on, and then they would like sometimes they would have it premiere like in the living room just watching it, and then my brother would be like, oh, who's that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, oh, dude, that's Bino. Or he's like, who's this? And he's like, oh, Smile. I was like, okay, tight, whatever. So, but like the skating, because also too, like the soundtrack's tight. Like I know those fools, like, but back then there wasn't really much way to save things because it was just there's only one copy, so it gets passed around and it gets lost. So unfortunately, there's not all of them, or the ones that I've seen. But there is the first one. No, not the first. Maybe the second one they made. But it was for them. It's like, okay, we're gonna start skating. There's that. It's online called Booyank Clan, and there's a second one where this was the time where RBC kind of was a thing, and this is where like Rainier, or to my understanding, Rainier already is with the big shots. Like he's kicking it with Spicer and all that. And then so there's Obi, Steven Cortez, Matt Florentino, who's known as Bino. He fishes with Randy Spicer.
Like not fish brains, like fishing off a boat.
Those things.
When you first said it, I was like, he fish brains with Randy.
Yeah, dude, together. Yeah. But yeah, he goes out fishing with fucking Randy Spicer, and there's a bunch of other fools in that video, and that one was like, I mean, I don't know what the impact was like, but that was like, fuck, like some hammer shit, dude. Like Obi's doing some like insane shit versus to like, the first one was like a homie video, and I don't know how skating was back then, but I'm sure it looked pretty hard to really do cool shit, so they're just falling. Yeah. But then there's the more defined, like maybe 2000s of skating, and it's like my brother wasn't in it, but because that's when he started to slow down a bit, and then but then the community kept going, like the city kept going. They built a solid crew, and then there's that video online. It's called Remember to watch it.
YouTube, remember the Carson Hammer video.
Yeah, hashtag hammer, hashtag
Hashtag spin to win,
Yeah,
probably.
hashtag.
But that's sick.
Yeah, dude. And yeah, that's basically it. That's that with their content. I wish there was more, honestly, or at least the pictures, because
Was there anybody that like really stood out to you as a like during that age, like that you'd say has shaped how you view skating currently? I mean, clearly John has had a large impact on the way you skate, but like, was there anybody else that was tucked in there that really showed light? I don't know, because I have an answer for you, but I don't know if it's true or not.
You have an answer for your question?
does it pertain to like people around the community, or just like blading in a spectrum within that time frame, like who I saw that was kind of like
I'm open to both.
okay, so within the city, like unfortunately when I was younger I wasn't able to see Chuck's stuff, because I remember Chuck growing up, but I don't remember his skating or anything. But Obi and Chuck were the ones to really like fucking like mold me and show me like how skating is supposed to be, how to be, like not how to be, like just be you at the end of the day, but just guiding me, I guess you could say. And I'm not gonna front, like they also like they plugged me into, like if it weren't for Chuck I wouldn't have maybe met John, because I met John through Chuck initially, and then other than that, like who I remember growing up, Rainier, just because he was he was on magazines, he was in Coup d'etat, like he was in that shit. I was like, yo, dude, this dude kicks it at the house. So
Shout out to Rob's dad.
Yeah, dude, pay the child support, man. Your man's hungry, like he needs some skates, he need extra wheels in his frames and all, like help him out.
Yeah. Just shout out Rob's dad. Fuck. Jeremy's gonna be so upset. There was a name that I like wanted to mention from Carson. I think he's from Carson, but it doesn't matter.
Joey wants to answer his own question.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I'm open. I'm interested.
Yeah, you should.
I'm fucking up, so it's okay.
Dude, just fuck it up. Just answer your own question and be wrong.
No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Come on. It's the worst that could happen.
Okay, then. Okay, you don't have to say it.
Yeah, that won't push you.
I'm just gonna text Jeremy. It's cool.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess outside of skating, I think the kind of skating that really, aside from John, that I could recall from growing up is like Louis Zamora, just because the dude was like literally a pocket, but that dude's fucking like zoom in, fucking tucked alley top horns going like Mach 10, like
what's the
fast.
What's the rail that you did that the old school dude did? You did the same trick, basically.
The Kevin Gillen rail.
Yeah, the Kevin Gillen rail.
That's Kevin Gillen. That was one of the sickest things to redo ever. That looked crazy.
It's fucked, dude. It was right by my old spot.
Yeah, that shit's sick, and dude, yeah, I'm hyped to at least do, because man, fuck, when I went up, that's one of those spots where you drive by.
Well, let them know. Let them know that it's no longer hittable.
Yeah, hey, y'all can't do it anymore. I'm sorry. Like, you can.
Just put a fucking fence, because the skateboarders have been doing it so much.
Yeah, like I mean, you could still, like, if you can like push through it, like off of this much run up, maybe a little bit more, and boost up that high. It's not that high because it's a drop, but it's not a pretty fucking drop at the same time.
It's not.
In front of traffic too. The fuck, like.
Yeah, the whole spot is fucked.
It's crazy. I wanted a fish brain, but after I did the top, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just stop. So, like, I'll fish brain it maybe many other moons.
Yeah, we'll fucking tear down that fence for you, bud.
Fuck Knob Buster. We need Fence Buster. Help us out.
Speaking of topsoils, congrats on that kink trail hop. I always wanted to do that. I've never done one. That looked nuts too.
Yeah. So where was that kink rail?
My ender of the video.
In Up to No Good.
That's in Carson High, which is that's in Carson High, which is my high school. And it's also the high school that, you know, like fucking the OGs went to, like all the fucking older blader fools went to, at least within my brother's circle. So, and I'd hear stories about fucking like sessions going on in there. So that rail meant a lot. And just even going down it too in the first place is sick.
Well, yeah, you've gone down it a couple times pretty casually though.
Dude, the battle for it was intense. Like,
I heard.
I've done it like 3. So the first time I tried it, I was fucking doing regular soul, and I was fucking off the fucking king, just going straight to flat. Not fun.
the old shootout, dude.
Like real shit. I was like, yo, how the fuck are people doing this? So then,
So that was like your first idea. You were like, I'm gonna do this rail and then jump off there, or was that like a thing that just happened?
like when I would fall.
No, I meant like the first. Like, did you mean to jump for like off the kink to the?
No, it literally. I was trying to figure out how to just stay on. It just shot me out each and every time.
Fucking through you.
Yeah, and the rail was like, "Yo, bro, not today. You gotta do it. You gotta grow some cojones first, man. You still on the beginner level.
You need some weight behind it, dude. Fucking slow
Yeah.
you down on that flat.
Yeah, and then so next couple times I do it, it's funny. I run into my Spanish teacher, and he so happens to blade, and he was like, "Oh shit, what the hell? Like you're rollerblading? You're doing this rail?" And we were in the middle of getting kicked out from another teacher that I didn't like. I forget her name, and that's the reason why I didn't like her, is because I forgot her name. But she was really tripping, and then he was like, "Yo, just let him chill." And then she said something else, and that school is filled with those rails. So he was just like, "Just go to another one." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." Went to another kink rail. Didn't happen. The third time I got it, I had Parker and Jordan there, and then like, so Jordan, we were in that time frame. We were filming, or we were sending clips to John's video, Main Dish, which was a Them Goods video or whatever. So we were sending clips for that. I was like, "Oh, dude, like this is my first thing in John's thing. I gotta put this fucking rail in there." Fucking, I did it, but like literally, because it's filmed on DSLR, so he's not really panning to me. It's just more like just a tripod shot of me doing it. So I land it right when I'm about to like cut out the frame. You see me like slip, and then I was like, "You guys counted? Like I don't want to do the rail again anymore, guys." But they were like, they're like, "Fuck it, like whatever." Like it's cool. And at that time I was like, all right, cool. I came down the rail, sent it to John. Unfortunately, it got lost. Maybe yeah. But that had happened. And then like, you know, Joey was there. That's the other time where I like fully did it and like went down
for an iPhone, which is so gnarly.
Okay.
Shout out to fucking BTS 8. If you don't know, fucking get at it.
Real funny
your shit. Fucking stay connected. All right. So that's the third time that you tried it, actually, or fourth time that you tried
that
it.
time when you filmed it, that was my third time doing it. And mind you, I'd spend days there just flying off. Fuck it, dude. I need to skate this rail somehow. And fucking Robert, I was there.
Did it so casually, probably.
When he first bought those skates, like he broke them in at Vets and did the rail. And I was just like, okay, I'm never gonna skate this rail, man. Never gonna get down. But you know, you never give up. You feel me? And yeah. So when I did it with you, it was my third time, and then I would do it just for fun, just to see if I could still have it. Like, just go down, land for. Okay, cool. I can still do this rail. I'm good. Then like, Obi fucking does half cab topsoul, gap topsoul, and two faded, and then he does some other shit. But I'm like, damn.
He also doesn't he do fucking soul to Carson special?
Yeah, which was like, I feel like at that point he was like, I don't know anything else to do on this rail, so I'm just gonna do this trick. Like, I don't know, like that's just a random thing to do. Topsoul, like I don't know, it's a weird mix.
He did. Well, did he do it through the kink, or did he gap to it, or he did it like soul through the kink and then Carson special?
Yeah, soul through the kink. I think no, it was like topsoul through the kink, then fast mock. That.
Oh, so he. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you did left foot sole to right foot topsole fish.
Yeah.
You think he did switch topsole?
Damn, you may have got me there. Damn. He's on one side of the rail though, but he does that.
Yeah. It's definitely like left foot sole to Carson special on that rail. Fucking crazy.
Then I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I've always, like, I don't know what else to do with this rail. Like, this up to no good section is kind of, I wouldn't say it's like my first section, but it was kind of more like, and let alone for all of us, which I'm proud that the video is at least out for the public, dude. Like, that, I mean, I'm glad I linked up. We got literally everybody like within our circle now, like fully linked up because we were all scattered or whatnot. But I'm grateful to have everyone in that video all showcase, and I was like, I gotta fucking put it down too. Like, fuck it, I'll just do topsoil, gap topsoil.
And you definitely fucking put it down. And you can tell
I made the
how
CEO
fucking crazy it is by fucking Greg's reaction.
If you do that, I mean, that was sick. That was tight for me. Like, hey, that's all I need. CEO approved.
Yeah, you good.
Who's more higher than the CEO? I don't know.
Yeah, he went for a nice run.
Yeah, he went for a whole jog.
He went for a run.
Ride, baby.
Yeah, with the whole thing going on.
Shout out to the Corn Belt, baby.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, any influences like outside of skating that you would say that you use, or like are things you do outside of skating that you think might influence it?
What influences my skating?
Yeah, I guess, or just broadly like other things like.
Or like as a human, I guess.
Are you like I go to yoga classes once a week because I'm really into like being super flexible and.
Yeah. So in the morning I wake up at like 6:20 a.m. I warm up my kombucha or whatever you want to call it. Fucking lay down my yoga mat. The fucking sage or Palo Santi. There's like 5 names for those things. Do that.
You're doing some cleansing.
Yeah. Inner and outer, both ways, dude.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you.
Flip a coffee.
Yeah, but for inspiration, I guess. I mean, skateboarding, like, because I mean it's just, and like not even just skateboarding too, like anything I see that's like where you have to grind a rail or use your mind differently a bit, like even like biking is fucking dude, I just been starting watching biking, and biking is insane.
They're nuts, right?
Yo,
it's fucking insane.
I love the hold on the fakie, just is impressive to me already. Like that shit's sick, especially coming off of something. But like, yeah, like skateboarding, fucking what else kind of inspires me, like streetwear in a sense, like clothing definitely inspires me, which kind of brings to like Dennis and I's fucking little computer generated brand we call LTE.
We're in the economy. Shout out, boys.
Definitely. So that inspires me because I feel like that's something that blading, I don't want to say what blading needs or anything, but it would be definitely tight to see like not necessarily clothing brands that blade, but like clothing brands that I guess support, but kind of like in the sense where like Brain Dead's going, which is real sick. Like,
before you touch on Brain Dead, can you just go through the beginnings of LTE and how that started, and maybe touch a little bit? I don't want to like coax you too much, but like, yeah, fucking touch a little bit on BTS 8 and how like those two kind of like made, they kind of like became,
what it is now. Definitely.
I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right.
Okay. So, should I just keep going, or you can go piss?
Yeah, what? I have no idea. So
yeah, he has no idea. I know all this, so you're good, dude.
So,
for people that don't know, Joey's funny way of articulating it. So LTE became up to no good in a sense, or it was like started as LTE. Is that what he was saying?
Oh, BTS 8, which was just like, I don't know if people remember like Black Dragon Skate Team. Like I thought that account was pretty like funny, sick, and tight. Like it's just funnily zoomed blading, but like I don't know, it's sick. I don't know why it makes it sick, but it's tight. And then I was like, there's like I mean, maybe I'm not finding the right pages for it, so I'm like, fuck it. Like, I like fucking like filming my friends. I'm gonna just like like I like to snipe them. Like, I'll zoom them real quick or whatever. So BTS8 was just like a page of like whether it's the day of hanging out, like it's just like a vlog on Instagram of like a minute wise, whatever I could fit, make it funny as possible or whatever, just catch a vibe. So that happened, and then yeah, BTS8 was going, and I just kept filming stuff, and then I got kind of inspired by like Cody Refner, and I think it was like Shane when they were doing like Despondent and all that. They made like iPhone videos.
Similar style too with the hyper zooms.
Yeah. So it's like, fuck it, like I want to make one too, whether it's cool or not. But I wanted to make it in a sense because like skateboarding has this thing called like Boys of Summer, and that shit was funny because it would throw like little cut scenes or whatever of like a music video, or just add some humor to it. I don't know. You guys just have to watch because I can't really explain it in a sense. I'm bad.
Summer.
Yeah. But I try to like copy that, but just make it more blading-ish, I guess you could say, and whatever like my friends were doing. So I was doing that, and then I went to New York for Bashi Pope maybe like 2 years ago. That's when I went out there with like everybody, as I mean like
Like the whole Too Easy. It was
yeah,
you guys were all out there, right?
yeah. That's the independent premiere basically. So that
Oh
time.
yes. What was that?
Yeah. So I wanted to do like a postcard trip or whatever, but you're having too much fun, you forget to capture shit. So I had whatever I had in my phone, and then I made like a postcard thing, and I put it on YouTube.
I found glasses.
Tommy Bahamas. No, but yeah, so I had whatever I had on my phone when we went to New York, and I was just like, I'm gonna just name like I call it like BTS8 NY or whatever. So in the midst of like me doing BTS8, Dennis like would hit me up and be like, "Yo, like," he'd kind of like try and push me like, "Yo, you plan on doing anything more with BTS8, or like trying to make some clothes out of it?" And I did. I thought of it, but money wise, I was just like, I don't know. And I also didn't know how to run the market. I did like do a little like a little clothing brand in high school with like some friends, but like it like I wanted it to be like more not selling to my crowd, more like selling to other people than just my spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe not yet. And then when I did that BTS8 NY show, I think I put in the description or maybe on my Instagram post where I put like LTE NYC. And then I was just thinking like, so Dennis hit me up about that, about do you think about doing anything like clothing wise? And I was like, dude, LTE, like if you think about it, like on your phone, you need, good service in order to communicate with people, whether that's fucking like, even get a no, you don't need a clip to get LTE, but or you don't need LTE to get a clip, but like in order to communicate with people and reach out to people, which makes a sense to outside of blading, like this is how you get to people to communicate, like as we're doing now. I guess we don't need LTE at the moment. We got Wi-Fi. That's our other company. That's our sister company. But no, yeah, LTE was kind of like a sense like how do we bring people together, and you need it on your phone because if you don't got LTE, you ain't got shit, you ain't got nothing. So, and then I was like, fuck, and like I was only doing shit on my phone, like I was only making edits on my phone, making like I made that fucking phone LTE phone graphic shit originally on my phone. And then like I got a MacBook because I told my mom like, yo, mom, I'm really gonna go to school like for like to meet like for some university, which I was doing it, but plans changed or whatever. So I was just mainly in class, like fucking just learning how to touch it up and whatnot. But I wasn't doing it on Photoshop. I was doing on some bullshit. I was like photo editor as much as
But the first LTE video actually was all on the phone as well, correct?
Yeah, and that's kind of what brought the sense of it, because it merged. I don't want to say it merged from BTS8, but my vision came from that, where it was like, I mean, we could do it on the phone for the meantime till like I had like Dennis was like the one that was pushing me to do it. So he hopped on and he helped out too, and he's much as help as it is. And he was like, we should get cameras. So once we saved up for cameras, then we stopped doing shit on the phone because it only made sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's how LTE came up. Up to No Good is mainly just how fucking like I think after the video, Dennis and I had a vision where we just wanted to like bring ratchetness back into skating.
The
And,
intro definitely caught that.
yeah, and like we're not. I mean, I wouldn't say Los Angeles, but we're within LA County. And I mean, I don't know any less good fucking. I'm not saying because I'm knocking anybody's work. I just don't know any good real LA video that was properly made, like since maybe like Too Faded or Green. There was Feet 2, which was sick. Feet's tight. All those fucking trilogies actually. Lonnie does amazing work with capturing LA. And
But even then, what has it been, like 4 years since Feet 4 came out?
mm-hmm.
At that point, when you guys are dropping LT or Up to No Good this year, yeah, it's been about 4 years since someone made like an LA scene video.
Well, I mean, Germs always held it down.
Oh yeah, Germ always had fucking edits too, and I was fortunate, and Joey as well. We were in the more recent one, Pop Killer. Yeah, there's always that, and those are always sick too. And I think those I always lean forward more to watch because, like I said, it's homie shit. Like it's fun. There doesn't look like there's a pressure when they're out skating. The clips they're getting, like, can't get me wrong, they're not warm ups. They're sick. You feel me? Like,
I guess some of the things that I found exciting about Up to No Good too is like seeing the Jeter brothers and like finding out that they're brothers and like seeing them skate and like even the differences. I'm a big fan of brothers that skate. So when I get to see two,
you man.
yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. Like, I'm stoked that there's some people that do like had their names and shit. But for the people that maybe had maybe less or don't know about, like, I'm very glad that their skating is being captured because their shit is sick, and it's sick because it's within our age group, and I think that's what needs to be shown more, because then after us, who's next? So we got to keep fucking like pushing it, or at least putting out content. And those two are the boys, and they're stoked to get clips. And yeah,
And those group videos, I think, are something we all grew up on too. Like you see, not like just a brand or like a team video. It's like this random group video, and that's for everyone. That's
Yeah.
like
That's for the culture. It's
most definitely, dude. Like, it's us really in the dirt trying to make something out of it. Like, and we make a beautiful product, and we called it Up to No Good. And we was really up to no good. Man, we had fucking Scott here. And that fool's from Kentucky. Like, yo, like we had Biz. Like, who else can you ask for? We had Germ, like, I'm just glad that video came out. And yeah.
Shout out,
yeah.
Good job.
I mean,
Shout out Dennis, dude. Fucking killed it.
Shout out Steadicam. Shout out D Nice.
Yeah.
My fucking
My
eternal
fucking
twin. We share a birthday.
Yo, that's crazy. What are the odds too?
1 out of 365, baby. What's up?
Bigger odds.
Happy birthday to you too.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What is your plan for LTE moving forward? Oh, nice cat, baby. Did you get ice cream in that little thing?
Yeah, I'm in Giants colors, fool.
Yeah. Hats off though, coming out. But
hey, put it on the right way. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hats always to the side.
To the side, you gotta bring that back. You know what I'm saying? Plans for LTE, definitely clothes. And if not clothes, like, useful products that you can use that aren't clothes, and just, continue making cool stuff. I mean, that's all I could say. Dennis is also the other half of LTE, so, other questions.
Because I don't know what's going on. Like, I
Yeah,
really don't. Like,
yeah. We move in silence. That's why.
yeah, I don't know.
So are you still like you mentioned earlier when you made momentum and like some of those things with Greg, you stopped working because of COVID. Are you back on now? Or are you still super slow?
Yeah.
COVID slow.
So when I was working during that time, I guess I was working like this phone operator job where I just answer phones for the hospital and whatnot. And that shit's horrible. Like it's cool, it's easy money, don't get me wrong, but it's just I could be doing something way better with my time than just looking in front of a screen watching YouTube for 8 hours. Like like that shit was fucked. So when COVID had happened, like I guess shifts changed, so I got like an earlier shift, so I was able to get out. And then luckily now I switched because dude, I was only working like 2 days. And in all, it's cool and all, but being an adult, it's not cool because like payments and whatnot. It's like whatever. But I was using that time wisely, dude. I was able to do momentum, like this and that. Do up to no good because like if it weren't for that, dude, I wouldn't have had time to do anything because people only skate weekends initially. But currently now, I just got a new job as a fucking phlebotomist. I work in an outreach lab. So
For those
and
that don't know, what is phlebotomy?
phlebotomy,
Explain your
uh,
occupation.
we're the modern day vampires. We fucking just draw fucking poke in and we see something. And that's been tight. I did like so when I was saying I was going to school, and my mom got me this fucking laptop to help me out and shit. And I was using it. I was trying to go to school for like social work because on a psych I got my like a AA in psychology and I was trying to push for it and then I realized how much longer I'm gonna be in school for and it just sounded like I'm gonna be too complacent at where I'm at too, just doing school and working a little bit and trying to skate. Like time goes by fast as we know it. So I was like, let me just pick up a trade and fucking like just get something to at least support me and blade. You feel me? Like this isn't something that I thought like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a fucking vampire. No, like I fucking did this to like
So
just
you
put
went,
some fucking money in my pocket.
so it was like a type of trade, getting the phlebotomy, going to phlebotomy school, and when you say poking people, you're doing like the art of like drawing blood for like
Yeah,
samples.
yeah, yeah. So people come in. So it's an outpatient lab. So like people do like walk-ins, and then we do like their doctor's orders for like blood draws and whatnot. So yeah, I do that, and yeah, that's all basically it for my job description.
How
And with that, it's like Monday through Friday, and I have time to skate. I get out at like 3. I just need to push myself to want to go skate because I'd be tired.
what so how long was the program to get to be phlebotomist?
So like uh it was like a month process. So I was like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna chill at home. Like I'm gonna have to miss a few sessions. Fuck it. Like I'm gonna just do the school shit real quick. It's gonna be worth it. I finished. I fucking was in line to I finished like in February. So I was in line to do like my clinical work. Um like in April or something, and then COVID hit. So then that was put on pause, and then my job changed hours. So fucking, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I could skate weekends too, and I'll work on the weekends. Like it's cool. Like it works out. It works. So yeah, that was only a year, and then so like COVID hit, and I didn't do my clinicals till like August or September, which thankfully um it didn't interrupt, filming momentum. Because in all honesty, I'm a skater first at the end of the day. I'm a fucking, that has to happen. Versus like, I don't know. It's just that life choice where you have to pick what choose. But I'm thankful that it didn't interrupt. You know.
You just were left with skating as a it's not gonna your job didn't end up affecting what you want to do, so it's
Definitely not. And I don't think I'll ever let it will because like even if like those times where like you can't skate, like I just said, because I'm too lazy. Like, dude, Derek Henderson fucking like he works crazy hours, I believe, and I only see him skate like in the mornings and shit. Like he could skate, dude. If you have a job, dude, you could still skate. Just find some time in your schedule. So yeah, this too doesn't fucking change anything. But yeah, I'm glad that like with my job and everything, when COVID struck, like it didn't affect that, nor the process of Up to No Good, nor the fact is it. I don't think it's gonna affect any processes of any new things coming up.
Nice. That sounds like a good setup for.
Yeah, I just did like off of a whim because I was like, I mean, this job was just like whatever, and I mean, and being Asian, fucking like you're told that being in the hospital is secured, and it is. You feel me? You get the insurance and whatnot. Like if you're sick, I don't know. I've never been sick and went to the ER, but I'm sure it comes with amenities and like
Knock out some wood over there.
ability too. Yeah.
Thank you, bud.
Woo. Yeah.
Just
But
a little stitches, baby.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good setup. Cool.
Yeah, that's a good like long-term deal you got going there.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to skate too, but at the same time, like from what like I hear like from like either people before me or like whatever, like as they're skating, it's like they kind of like get stuck into skating, and like when they're done, they're like, oh fuck, like what next? So I'm like, I mean, I don't have no capability of being a nurse. I tried. I was like, I didn't even get past any like the prerequisites class, so I'm not gonna last being a nurse. Let alone you wouldn't want me being your nurse, like that.
I don't know, man. I kind of like when the dude walks in and I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna tell me what the fuck is good.
Yeah,
like,
you feel me?
Like,
but I'm also
your shit's broke. It's gonna suck. We're gonna put it back in place. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be okay.
No. Yeah, like some like sugarcoat shit.
Fuck that, dude. Just tell me straight up.
When the nurse comes in and he's taller than you, I get a little intimidated. If you came in, I'd be like,
oh my god, it's funny, dude, because like
Lorb. Wait, what do you mean? Lorb's super tall.
Yeah, dude. It's because like film, like it takes away like a good 5 foot from your height. Initially, I'm like a good 8'10" on a good day if I wear my platform.
Yeah. So that puts you at a good like. What are you actually? 4'3".
Like 5'2".
Oh, okay.
Low attitude, Fucker.
I just fuck with you because like we're the same.
Yeah, dude. But hey, you and Jordan got some little lifts. Like I barely made it to fucking 5.
Joey's talking like he's some towering figure in the blading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like I maybe hit 5'5" on a good day.
You got like an inch or two on him.
Yeah,
I'm like eye to nose to Joey. My eyes start at his nose, so I just be staring at his honker.
Yeah, I guess the nurses, they missed out on a good nurse, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. Like if they just like scooted you through all those classes, you would have done fine.
Dude, it's funny, dude, because fucking like in that process, like I had my girl in my class too, and she's a nurse, and dude, kudos to her, because that's a crazy fucking.
I was gonna bring that up. Like, how did it feel when your girl was like way better than you at nursing? Like,
dude, I give that shit up to her. Like, she literally worked hard for what she earned, and she still does, dude. And she's out there like fucking like handling what's going on. So kudos. But it's funny because while we were going to school, I like my mom or my parents never pressured me to be a nurse. Like they always just put that in the back of my head, So I was like, fuck it. Like the only thing I know out of high school is fuck, I guess I gotta go to school, be a nurse. So she had that same motive too, but she stuck with it. So we took this one class, it was like the same fucking we had the same class. It was a prerequisites to get into the nursing program. It's like one of the classes you need to pass. I had her in my class, right? And the teacher said he was dyslexic or something like that. I'm not trying to knock anything, but he said something like that. And it's noted. Like I'm not trying to like make offense to anything. Like he literally said that during syllabus day. And I was like, oh fuck. But he's chill dude. He's a fucking karate instructor or whatever. Yeah. Karate instructor teaching anatomy. He'll fucking find your fucking kill you.
All your fucking nerve points.
Yeah. But so I wasn't like passing any of the tests, and I was reading the book, but I was just lost. It was like a different language to me. But for her, on the other hand, she was like, no, dead. And one too, like, I'm not gonna study. I'm gonna study for like an hour, then I'm gonna go skate. What the fuck? Like, but she was out, she was doing her thing, which is great. And then it was like, fuck, we have 2 more tests before like the semester ends. I'm already doing bad. I'm like hanging on at like a D. And then I was like, fuck, like the last 2 tests, what's up? Like, let me just copy off of you. And she was down. She was like, yeah, dude, like, fuck, I'll help you. Like, that's my girl, you feel me? She helped me out when I'm down.
Try to die.
You know what I'm saying? But, and like, it's funny, like, we had the same test and everything. And then, like, so I'm not even reading the questions. I'm just like, all right, this matches this aligns with yours. Like, you got A, you got A. I got B. We're matching the answers. I'm like bat eyeing, slick as hell too. Like, you ain't catch me with nothing. Fucking turn it in, and she gets like an A. I was like, all right, Ty, I got an A too. Why she's a fucking F? I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I look at the Scantron. We have the same fucking test number. We have the same fucking, like, number 1 is A. My 1 is A. Her 2 is B. We have the same thing. But there's no way that's gonna hold up where I'm like, hey, dude, can you fucking recheck my test? Because I just checked, I copied off of her and we got the but and she passed. Like, I didn't know how the hell held it up. So I was like, fuck this. I ain't gonna be no nurse. School just like, I mean, kudos to them, dude. Like, they got it. I can't see myself doing it. In actuality, I wouldn't want to be doing it either at the same time.
How is it for right now with everything that's going on? Because the reports on the news are crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I mean, she works at like another clinic that's like next to the hospital, but I mean, still it's pretty nuts. But she's just watching over like fools that are there, like, because they need to be, like, they're just like on a limb right now. So she's like there caring for them. So I don't know. And like when I was working in
what sense are they, like, in what sense are they, like, what's their ailment? Are they COVID patients or?
Oh, no. They're just like damn, how can I say it? Like, they're just, it's like,
like
to the point of
hospice?
no return to a point,
Like hospice style?
Kinda. It's
Okay.
like, it's called her SAC department. I don't know.
What is it called?
The SAC department or SAC clinic.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I forget what it stands for. She's gonna kill me for it, but yeah, I just know it's for people.
So hot you can remember.
Yeah, but it's that.
Shout out Jasmine.
Shout out Jazz. You feel me? But anywho, when I was working in the hospital, I was like keeping an eye of fucking like the COVID like patients that we had. And what's crazy is that fucking there was like a week, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. It was fairly recent where like people were saying the numbers were going up, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. So I looked, like, so I only worked 2 days. So I checked one day, it was at like 17, and I came back the next day, it was at like 38. And then I come back another week for the next 2 days, it was at like 40 something to like 50, like about to be 60. Like, I just seen it like keep fucking building, dude, and it's insane. And
Damn.
it's fucked up. And shout out to the people that made it through, and prayers to the ones that we may have lost through it, because it's a fucking horrible thing. Yeah.
So you're working as a phlebotomist at the hospitals now?
So I work like in a clinic next to the hospital.
Oh, but you can just go in and start checking numbers in the hospital?
No. No. Oh, well, actually, yeah, I could. We have access to those numbers. Yeah. It's like an inpatient, like a in-house thing where we could like see. It just keeps everyone updated, dude. Because like, I mean, who knows? Like, I don't know if they talk about like any coworkers that have it, but I mean, it could be anybody at the end of the day. So I like to just keep an eye on the numbers.
That's cool that you have like a legitimate source that you have access to for like real-time numbers in your area, and you can like kind of stay updated.
Yeah, seeing like that, that's just for like the hospital I work at. Like that's not like, my whole surrounding area. So I can only imagine what other hospitals are like close by, and you add them up together, it's a crazy number.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's fucked up, but at the same time, you got to find a way to like make the best out of things, and that's why I shout out skating, because like, what are we doing under this whole fucking condition? We're skating, we're doing things still normally, trying to get us by.
I remember
We've been pretty much skating the entire COVID, me and you. Like,
Yeah,
you were
dude.
actually the first person I skated. You and Jordan were the first two people I skated with, like, after it got locked down.
Yeah, that whole lockdown thing. Yeah, and it was real nice to like just fucking see everybody, like just you two again, and like being able to do that in motion, like even if it was just for, I think we only skated for like an hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
It was for your big wheel thing, right? Where you did see?
Yeah.
And we didn't skate that long, but it was.
I was wearing that hoodie. This hoodie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bogus Luck.
Bogus Luck, shouts out.
Yeah. Bogus Luck.
But yeah, I mean, skating's fucking sick, and that's
you guys are the first people to meet up out of your quarantine, your lockdown. Was it? Were you guys all wearing masks?
Oh no, we wear masks. Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously not when we're like, getting a clip, because it's so fucking hard trying to. But like when we're in passing, like in big crowds.
Yeah, I think I was rocking like the.
Yeah, you have the fucking masks.
Yeah, just like
fucking mask.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just going to be a permanent thing now.
I think it's just stuck on my neck at this point. Like, but like,
you just like grew a turtleneck.
Yeah, dude.
It's not coming.
Turtleneck should be more of a thing. Do turtlenecks count as masks? Like,
yeah, they work definitely.
Yeah.
A little foreskin neck. That's what it should look like. Yeah, I don't know what you boys been up to. How's Texas, by the way, dude?
Texas was chill. You get to hang out with the homie.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, it's insane the amount of like bank style spots that don't have fences around them. Like you go anywhere else, it's like that is probably dangerous.
Yeah.
Put a fence around it.
Yeah.
This is like, nah, this is a sidewalk. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, no fence, fuck it.
No, it's like the sidewalk. Like it's like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, Texas wilding over there, just putting fences on shit.
All right. Speaking of Texas, there was a little bit of an issue that went down with fucking Broom, and I think we should settle the air on your end. Like, what exactly happened?
Dude, you were talking shit on Broomski?
No. I wasn't talking shit. I give you that. Feel me? I don't really talk shit like that unless, I don't really like you, but I try not to. But so what had happened is that fucking I got woken up to it's a group text between like me. It was like me, Dennis, and Mal, and fucking like I woke up to a text, and then I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like I don't see, and I mean it's also fucked up because I don't know the context of it at all. I just see that, but it's like if you feel that way.
Well, to just explain, there was a singular screenshot of something that Andrew Room had said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like a saying or whatever of how he felt about the video, and how I felt about it. I had to take it by second, like I had to take a two-step because I was like, I wouldn't say I actually like shook hands and met the dude. Maybe I have, because Blade Cup and those events, you're seeing everybody, you're dapping everybody up. So I've definitely seen him in passing. I have no fucking beef with him or anything. I have nothing bad to say about him, like. And so when I seen that, I was like, that's crazy, because this fool fucking like he'll put a flame emoji on my fucking our post or whatever, or he'll share it, or he'll fucking react, whatever. And so if he does that, like I'm gonna do the same. Like I'm gonna like, I'll support your skating too. But then when I seen that, I mean, whether he was talking shit or not, it was like I can understand if you're coming at it where it's like, oh yeah, the video is whatever. Jalord section, like, I'll take it to offend. I know it's pointing towards me, but like, I mean, maybe we didn't like really work hard because I mean, we're having fun at the end of the day, but everyone got some fucking shit, dude. Like,
I don't even know. I'm kind of in the dark on all this, and I think
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll explain what happened. Basically, fucking, there was a message sent in a small group that said that all of the Up to No Good video was warm up shit.
yeah.
And that in the future, some people will only do the warm up shit and make a good video. And I was just wondering because
he said the whole warm up shit.
See, and that's where it comes to my point.
Where
yeah, I mean, that's just like, you know, I get it. Shit talking. It's kind of.
And I get it, like, great. But I mean, it's different when it's like, shit, you better keep that same energy if we were to see you at fucking Blake or whatever. And I'm not trying to stir no pot or anything, you know, this is just how I talk, you feel me?
Yeah.
But if that's how you really feel, you're more than welcome to have that opinion, you know. But don't be here saying like, oh, good shit, bro, or sick content, or fucking like giving those fucking emojis or whatever. Like, have some meaning towards it, because that shit don't hold up. Like, so it's like you've been feeling this way then, or what? Are you just putting these fucking comments or something to like? Maybe I'm just taking it too far, but it's like it doesn't feel genuine nor like true, because I mean, you wouldn't have said that if you didn't feel that way, you feel me? So it's like I don't fuck with that initially, whether it's skating or not. Like, as a human, like, if you initially feel a certain way, but like when I see you the next time, and I'm not trying to say like I'm gonna fight you or anything, like when I see, like, the next time we encounter and it's like, what's up, bro, like you totally forgot about what had happened, then like I don't fuck with that. And so what's it called, there was a thing where I guess like he was saying like fucking, he was trying to poke fun at Mal. Don't bring this man into fucking like you're trying to talk shit about. No, because if you said that, you would have said your like Mal's clips sucked, or you would have said like something that was generated towards him. You speaking to fucking like everybody in that camp, you feel me? So it's like you're not pointing at one person, you're pointing at everybody.
I kind of agree with you on that, and then I also can see how.
But we know how Mal is at the end of the day.
So like it might like he might have done something, like I don't know what the context is. Like that's the thing that's the worst thing about this whole.
Yeah,
thing.
most definitely. So
Because,
whether I mean, if he did mean that genuinely and he'll feel that way, and like, I mean, great, you could feel that way. But I mean, if I don't know, like if you felt that way and you thought, so if you said like everyone was warm, that included me, that included like you, Joey, that included like whoever that was in that video, is that, I mean, that's what I'm getting out of that comment, you know. If not, then explain it to me, you know. And I did, I mean, yeah, I was hot, and I did fucking participate in like a fucking post where I at that fool, and I got a reaction, great, you know. But
oh wait, you guys talked about it a little bit.
no, like, so I put like, you know, when that text got out, I'm sure people saw. I wasn't the only one that posted it, but I also did my share of posting it, because dude, that's our work, and let alone Up to No Good is like Dennis and I's fucking thing. I was hesitant of fucking wanting to, because I was like, I don't even want to start anything, you know. But see, now he's bringing, it's like more of like the people that I care about, you know. It's like you're just saying like everyone was warm up. And see, now this is just bringing shit too far in a sense. But it's like, I don't know. You could have, and I mean, he did keep the comment to himself because it was in a private comment. So I mean, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's weird. But I mean, there's so many loopholes. I'm not trying to like start anything, because
I just felt like it needed to be brought up because like it was a public thing, and I have been asked about it, and I didn't participate in any of it because I kind of felt like I didn't give a fuck.
I mean,
I know how group chats work.
Yeah. And I get it. He was probably just trying to bust his chops, but like, if you felt that way, dude, you would have said, to Mal in the fucking group chat, like, yo,
You
Mal,
didn't
like,
even deserve to be in that video.
yeah, like, why'd you have to, like, we're
That's
not
what
even
I
in
said
the
to him.
the fucked up
but,
thing is, like,
but Mal, you do deserve to be in the video. You are a potster. I love you, and you should eventually come on.
yeah,
Because I know you're not super stoked on that.
I think some of the decisions you guys made make as a group in down in LA, I personally like the decisions you guys make more than say what the Texas guys do sometimes.
mhm.
You guys got that going for you for sure.
Hey, I'm not knocking them, dude. Like they got dudes too, and
Heavy
they
hitters down there.
Yeah, yeah.
They
I'm not.
skate.
Yeah, they could skate. I'm not knocking any of their talent. Like kudos to all of them. But it's like, I mean, don't say a comment where and then like show fake love, I guess, or whatever. Because that's just how I feel. Like, and it sucked when I saw that, dude. But if it were just between him and Mal, or him and whatever what had went on, he wouldn't have said like the whole video. He would have just made it pinpointed at him, like, and that it just, I mean, that's just how I am even outside of skating. Like if you talk about like one of my homies, like you talk about me too. Like that's just how I am. Like I'm gonna back anybody up that backs me up.
It's pretty. I mean, it's funny to think about the people that stoke these flames like Mal, and if you know Malik Ashby, he's a provocative guy.
Yeah.
So like it coming from that guy, it makes sense. But in our history of this, like as a whole community, there's always been this. So
Yeah. So it's nothing too crazy. I mean, it was just something. It was entertaining for the day. It sparked conversation, but I mean, hey, we're fucking still skating. They're still skating. They're doing their thing. I don't care. Yeah.
It's always a little fun. A little gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just part of the game, dude. Like,
yeah, and that's all. See, and one thing too, like that also, I guess, is cool in blading too, because it's just like, oh, that's how y'all feel. All right, watch, we're gonna come in the next video. Is gonna be. You think it's gonna be a warm up? I mean, not trying to compete with fucking Texas and all, because I mean,
dude, let's see it. Let's see this battle.
There really needs to be Battle My Crew. That shit would be so fun.
Yeah, dude, that would be, and it would be way more easier for how things are versus how shit was. If they were able to get popping back then, we can too.
Dude, we should figure that out. Just give places a time limit. A time limit on it, and you just like it's not one person. It doesn't have to be that long.
Crew.
Yeah, like maybe like an Instagram page to start it, and it's like a set date. Get your crew and fucking like submit like a fucking like a how many minute edit, and then just put it in a compilation.
What if a minute?
Dude, yeah. What if you give every crew 60 seconds, and it's like
you gotta just jam everything in, dude.
Or like, I mean, like even fucking 2 minutes is so short for a crew.
You think people could pull that off? Do 2 minutes and then like they'd send it in and then you just watch start to ends 2 minutes.
Each one, that would be sick, dude.
Just watch it one roll.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's coming
one
next.
One soundtrack, whole song.
You wouldn't get sent in like
pick their own.
Edited, yeah.
Yeah, just fully edited. Like if you think you can be the best one, you just watch it all at once.
Yeah.
Separately, be like, you're just gonna watch the whole thing and be like, oh, that was definitely the best one.
Yeah. I mean, that would be sick. And hey, I mean, who knows what there was fucking IG Live Game of Skate. I mean, there might be a fucking IG Battle My Crew.
Brad.
Yeah, dude, that was real smart.
You won one, Joey.
You did.
That is factual.
Big check.
Also lost a game of skate to Travis from Blader Union. So shout out Blader Union.
Who did you beat though in the when you won the thing? Like for your final opponent?
And what did they get you on?
I'm sorry.
Do you recall what they got you on? Like for your final letter?
I was playing Kyle Wood.
When you won.
Who's a fucking monster. He got me on full capture porn and it fucked my ankle up for like 2 months. It was not fun.
Damn, crazy.
Were you was that a final round?
Yeah.
Oh damn! You made it to the finals twice. Only one.
Oh no! The time against Blader, the dude Travis, like it was like second round or something, and
That dude could skate. I did
yeah,
not know
he's
he
got
could
so many
skate.
fucked up tricks that like he did true fish to negative like 0. And I was like,
What?
okay, I don't even know how to go about that. And I was like, skate in a box. So
Yeah,
that
that
was
fucking dude. I haven't seen his skating. I didn't know he skated till I was tuning into those game of skates and I watched. I was like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? This is
like
crazy.
the tricks. It's crazy.
Damn! I wish I want to see this.
He was doing like true topsouls both ways and shit. Like steezed out. I was like, what the hell?
Isn't he a bigger dude too?
Yeah, he is. He's definitely he's a gentleman.
Yeah. A polite gentleman at that. I would hope he's polite.
Easy true topsoul.
Yeah, I would say he's relatively polite from my encounters.
That's good.
He politely beat your ass and skate.
Oh yeah, he didn't do that. See, that was a little rude. But hey,
it was definitely my fault.
you blew it probably.
Yeah.
He was like,
He said he didn't like salves, so I stopped doing salves, and I probably should have kept doing salves.
What the hell? There shouldn't. Like, I'm sorry. There shouldn't be a fucking. But I'm guilty of it because I'm not gonna do a negative. I'm sorry. Those tricks don't.
You handicapped yourself?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, it was, and then the next round I came in, I did not handicap myself. It went well, like except for in one game, I didn't do any negatives.
Because you
Did
knew.
they have to give up something too, or was it just?
No, he just asked me to not do them, and I was nice.
You were like, I'll beat you anyway without him.
Yeah. Back of his mind, the little devil on his shoulder was like, do negative acid.
I did think about it like halfway through. I was like, this is taking fucking forever. It took so long, man. I should have just done some negatives.
Dude, dude. It's crazy how, dude, your skating, Joey, is fucking like you could do tricks both ways. Like I remember I was watching you skate at Silverado. I was just like, we were all just chilling. It was after we skated that one school in Inglewood, and fucking, you were just going back and forth doing like soul, switch soul, and then you started doing top soul, switch top soul, and then you did like alley-oop fish, and then I think maybe you've done switch fish. I don't know, but you're doing it on the little small little ledge.
That coping's fucking amazing, dude. Like that shit is not real. It's, you ever skate one of those like instead of it being like PVC, it's like the really thin metal coping, and then like eventually it gets like a little bit of a notch in it from the skateboarder's 50/50 in it, so it's like almost flat on the top, but it still has like that little bit of grab,
like sticks out.
I know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's one of those boxes, and like everything locks so good on it.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got against negatives, Lorb?
Nah, dude. Like, maybe I'll do like a negative mistrial. Joey's been pressing me to do fucking neg zoo. I still can't figure it out.
Yo, okay. So neg zoos are cool, and everybody should do them. That's my fucking stance on it.
Yeah, it's a funny stance. I'll agree with that.
It's a good stance. It's a good stance, dude.
Yeah, it's a funny stance, but if you pull it off, great. Kudos, but I don't know. Chuck it could fucking neg zoo.
Chuck does a great neg zoo. He gets.
His looks like a sweaty though.
Yeah, it's crazy. Doesn't he?
What did you say? He could 3 neg zoo?
No.
Joey? Oh.
No, I maybe can. I've played with it because it's hilarious.
No, ridiculous spin trick.
Yeah.
How funny is that one, dude?
What the hell? Yeah. Zoo tricks is the 2021 move. Like, I've been fucking zoos.
I seen a kind grind to you today at Germ's house. That's fire. Just saying.
Thank you.
Keep it up with the zoos. I like that.
That's the trick on your list. It's the only one for 2021.
Only zoos, man. Just straight fucking animal zoo it, fucking whatever contains things in zoos. I'm gonna just keep doing them.
How would you do a Carson Shuffle Zoo?
Yeah, I see. I thought about that actually, but it just looked wonky. Like fucking the fucking like a pud mock, but it would be sick to do like pud mock and then pop out the other way. But when you mock, you lift your foot up a bit, like how like Cody Refner be doing from the mock. So, but I don't know. The pud just looks funny off of the thing. So
Yeah,
it needs to go to the lab and get worked on.
that's one I want to see.
Yeah.
You could do it like Mizzou, and then to the KG Carson Shuffle.
Damn.
So like started or like it'd be
Dude, that's some
fucked.
swinging right there, dude.
What?
That's some swinging right there from the zoo. You got
Yeah. So you swing over the fast, and then you slap in the AO fish. That's a sick one.
That one's pretty.
I'd love to see that, but like, damn, bro.
I'm definitely getting Tarzan to doing that. I'm fucking getting tangled in the vines. My feet are too stubby to be that precise like that. But yeah. But I don't know. I think there's another Carson Shuffle, I guess. I fucking did it recently where it was like backslide to fast alley fish, and I don't think I've seen anybody do that, and it just feels comfortable coming from a backslide.
Oh, the one you did on that that little bar. Yeah.
Oh, you did that in Up to No Good. It's like that was square, right?
No, that's very cool. I've been noticing during me describing like tricks, I'd be doing like little finger. Y'all be ever just like when you're bored, just like grinding with your fingers and stuff?
Finger skating?
Yeah, dude.
The sole is so hard.
Sole to top sole.
I do it like I actually stand up and like picture it.
With the stance too.
Yeah, but I'm more of I keep it forward for the most part.
You guys still jump on stuff? I don't. I guess I don't do it as much as I used to.
Not as much as I used to, because it's kind of weird when you have a beard. like this bearded man just like jumping on things in like weird foot positions.
Yeah.
Over as well as this like cute kid. Like everybody's like, Karate Kid, and I'm just like, oh, I'm waiting. Nah.
Sweep the leg.
But if nobody's around, I'll definitely play a good game of foot skate. You ever play skate on like the edge of a bed?
Dude, fucking hold on.
Started off like that, dressed up in his brother's clothes.
Oh, true.
Dude, I got this fucking like. So when the beers came in, I wasn't like skating for the week because I just got busy with work. So I was like, I wanted to fucking skate, and they're fucking sus about skating in front of the apartments. So I just been skating this fucking like little. I have a little ledge on my bed.
Oh, it's an actual ledge.
Kinda. You see how I like kind of like.
Got a little coping.
Yeah, like a little bit. So I just been fucking.
Ooh, zoo.
Skates on?
Definitely with skates on. I had to like, test out the intuition liners because I mean.
Did you get the thinned out version?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you get the thinned out version? Like the
Yeah, mine, they're pretty thin how they feel, but damn, I get it.
Well, yeah, this is your first time skating intuitions.
Yeah, versus like the one I that we traded with because we're too small. These are like 8.5, so they felt fine with the the lace going through the liner, but I had to take them out because my foot.
No, put them back in.
It was cramping in one foot in the session. I had to take it out. Dude.
Put them back in.
I put them back. I still got the laces on me.
Okay. Put the laces back in. Heat them up, dude. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. But dude, they're fucking sick.
I can see you've been skating the them liner the whole time?
Nah, I've been skating second skins.
I've been blessing your boy for a minute at this point.
Second skins?
So they're like the MyFit liners that come in most of the Aeons.
Oh, so that's what you've been rocking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, because
They're so the first one you had were so gross, man.
yeah, I watched those twice too. 'Cause they did freak. I was like, fuck it. Like, I don't know if I could watch this anymore to lessen the stench. I would just keep skating.
They were nasty as fuck, dude.
Yeah, and hey, but they fucking worked, and they worked with my feet, like, which was sick.
So damn, that's a nice upgrade to the intuition and that nice marbleized liner.
Mm-hmm. And that's sick too, because you could like, it looks even sick. I've seen it on like white skates, although like you can't really see the marble, but just it peeking out looks tight. I
Did you
seen
get?
I seen someone put them on Aeons, which looks sick too.
You probably got them from the shop down there.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if you got the calendar too. Joey was showing me the
Oh
calendar.
nah, dude, and yo, I did not know. I did not know that was real. Like that shit had me dead when I seen people have them.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was
There's some spectacular months, but I have to say December is especially
It's
crazy.
joyful.
I mean, joyful is
Jingle
one way to
bells?
put it. Excuse me?
Is he jingling some bells in December?
Somebody's jingling bells. Somebody. That's how I'm gonna put it. It's pretty intense, but the calendar is great. I think Taylor Ritchie took all the photos, and they're like they
So
look.
those are real photos too, like they're not photoshopped.
Oh no, they're definitely real.
That's
You thought there was a possibility that he photoshopped his face and all this shit?
Which would have been great
that
too.
would have been tight too, you know.
No,
Yeah.
but dude, it's the opposite of like some of our friends. It's a skate trap. Like on the outside, it's a fucking skate photo, and on the inside, it's just like him shirtless. Like,
Yo, that's like the biggest thirst trap. Like,
it's a skate trap, dude.
yeah, like it's not even funny anymore. Like he kind of broke it. Like he made a fucking like a thirst trap. A fucking skate where in the front it's a fucking skate. Open and see a full fucking 6-pack all oiled up and shit. Like, damn, my bad, dude. I thought I was gonna see like a Royale.
I thought I was gonna get like one skating picture on 1 month, but nah, it's fucking ripped boy for
Yo,
all 12 months this year.
I wish I could have that conversation. Like, bring a new girl home. Like, if you're like a single dude and you got that calendar hanging up in your kitchen, you bring this girl home, and then she's like, "Wow," she sees that as like, "I wonder what this guy's into. What's the story with this guy?" Oh, he's such a cool rollerblader. Like, wow.
Yeah, just, man, he just got a pro skate, you know, and got blessed with his calendar.
Oh, jacked like that too. It's sick.
Yeah, I can't wait for December.
Dude, you cannot wait.
Damn, dude, I'm kind of scared. I'm not flipping these calendars then till December.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait.
But I would like to have that conversation. I think it would be fun.
You would have a good time with that?
Are you kidding? It'd be such a fun question and thing to explain.
It's a good conversation starter. Like, why do you have a man like oiled up shirtless like in your kitchen on the month of January?
Is this like a fireman's calendar?
Yeah.
Just real quick, my uncle was actually in the fireman's calendar. Like
That's how they did it like that?
Yeah.
Like a jacked fireman?
Was he a real fireman?
Yeah, my uncle was in it. Like he was at the time, I think he was like the oldest dude to be in it. It was fucking awesome. Like you look it up, Larry Parker, FDNY, baby. Yeah.
Wait, his name is Larry Parker?
Yeah, it's like my dad's best friend. He's not like technically my uncle, but
that's crazy because I don't know if you've seen the commercials for Larry H. Parker. Do you know?
Oh! I see him on the fucking like
billboard.
10. Yeah,
he's a fucking those Better Call Saul type lawyers. Shout out Larry Parker.
Yeah. That's my uncle.
Yeah.
Not the same dude, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, crazy. What you been up to, Taylor? How's skating been out there?
Skating's sick out here. I'm working with some guys One of our skaters getting a pro wheel, so we're working on a piece for that. Don't spread too much about that, but we've been going out at night. It's gonna be all at night. Should be pretty,
damn.
One of your skaters?
or like one of the guys from the.
What's your skate company? Who's your?
It's not for me. It's all for someone's granting him a pro wheel.
Someone's getting a pro wheel, and it's being filmed by TK.
Yes, that's about all I'll say on that. Yeah, but skating's been fun. We're still working on stuff, and there's a lot going on. It feels like some of the other older guys are doing some moves out here. They're trying to do like more like collective based stuff, like between all the crews. Well,
there they go. They're off. Wild hogs.
Now I'm gonna get a COVID test tomorrow. This nurse is gonna come to my apartment and administer my test so that I can work next week.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Got a freelance job coming up, so that'll be fun.
Nice. Look at you bringing in the toast.
Say what?
Bringing in the toast, baby.
Yeah, bringing the bread.
I haven't had a COVID test yet, and I'm like, if I fail this test, I can't work.
Yeah.
Like I can't even study or like get ready.
There's no way, dude. It's like Russian roulette.
I'm like, oh, I hope I'm like not asymptomatic because I feel fine. So like,
yeah, dude. I just got like my first one, like literally, like.
Did you get up the nose
last week? Yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah, and it was like a dry.
You like it,
dude? And like my nose isn't the best thing. I'd be sniffing up, and I was like. I was reading the instructions. You have to like push it to a line. I was like, I don't know if my nose, if it could go down my nose that far, because my nose is gonna bleed or something. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. But I was like, I had that same feeling. I was like, I mean, I feel fine, but you could also be asymptomatic and like fucking not. You could just have it and not feel anything. And then like the littlest things would freak me out, like a dry cough or like. Why the fuck am I sneezing? Or, just little shit like that. But you should be fine.
it's probably just pot.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? It's got to be something.
Okay, is it weird that I'm like curious to get the like up the nose test? Like I just want to know what it feels like.
Yeah, dude, like it's
like
it's
in
not
in like 40 years it'll be like you didn't even know
yeah.
I had to have this fucking test and
You don't know
put it on my
about
nose.
a nose. I mean, it's not that bad. It's a funny feeling. Like I honestly thought, because like I don't like blowing my nose because I don't have the best luck with it. But lately I have. Like I'll just sniff my shit. Fuck it. Like I'll be clogged up the whole day. But like I fucking threw up my nose and I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. Like only 3 to 5 seconds. I've been doing it for like 10 and shit, just going clean up my nose.
Was that you've only taken one so far?
So I've taken 2 so far. So I've taken 2. I took one last week, and I took one which came out negative, and then I took one on Tuesday, and that came out negative.
Nice.
They're making you do that through work?
Nah, I feel like I just want to do it just to make, because like I'm more exposed to than when I was working at my other job, and like I want to make sure like my family's cool, and like let alone like the homies, because I still want to skate, and I want to make sure I'm cool around them at the same time. And that's mainly why I wanted to fucking get tested, because I mean, who knows? You could have it and not know, and then you could pass it to somebody else, and I would not want to do that at all.
You still see your family pretty often, right? It's like you're.
I mean, I just live with my mom and my brother, and fucking, those are the ones that like I don't want anything, to come home with.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier for me. Like my parents are on the East Coast and Joey's are in Vegas, so it's like we're not really exposing our immediate family often. So I feel like I'm not.
And most of the people that we're generally around are, I mean, in our like 23 to 33 kind of area, where they're pretty low risk unless you know something else about them,
Unless they're doing like some crazy shit, and like just wilding. But
yeah,
Everyone seems like they cool. You feel me?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Parker Wallen. He ran inside the White House in your guys' recent episode.
that is true. I think they're like housekeepers are pretty good over in the White House. So
Yeah,
his
yeah. Parker came out cool. I seen him like, I think a couple of days after that happened, and I was just like, yo, dude, how was your experience, dude? He was like, yo, everyone was tripping in the Capitol. I just fucking walked in, said what's up to the butler. I was like, damn.
He was probably kicking it with
And he
that.
wasn't even causing no ruckus, dude. He was just
I
sightseeing.
mean, yeah, he was just womping around a bit, in the White House. It's good.
With his wompsters, or what he wants to call them, on the phone show. Like he was chilling, he was vibing, not doing anything crazy, but yeah. Shout out Parker, by the way. He's an amazing human. I'm glad to know him as well.
Yeah, he's a real treasure to your guys' scene down there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny. Like the first time I met Parker, he like had carbons, and I met him at like a barbecue, and everyone like, because I see it with like the Long Beach people that time, and then they're talking about this kid. Parker's like, I've never heard of Parker. Who the fuck is this kid? And then like he was doing like soul to top acid and carbons in on a play box, and I haven't seen him since. And then like Facebook had happened, we got in communication. I guess he was like fucking with Jordan and I's edits. And then we found out he's not too far. He's like in Seal Beach. So we'd either go up to him or his dad would drop him off over to our area. And we linked up, made Blake Town. And that was fucking sick, dude.
Damn, what's Blade Town?
Blake Town it's Jordan's second film.
Ever?
Yeah,
It's like a second, it's like a second long one. So it would be like your mock tube.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, like, so the first one, it was called Savages, and that was like myself, Jordan, and then a few other kids within our city, and then they stopped skating.
Not fully, but they
just maybe lost real interest, but they were always like skating around, like maybe not as hungry to get clips,
We had a guy like that in our first video. He was there. I was like, yeah, this guy's kind of probably skated with us for a while. And then we made that, never saw him again. I was like, well, that guy's gone.
Yeah. This dude, Tyler DeRoffel. He was very naturally talented. Shout out Tyler DeRoffel. He had in-spin 3 Mizu. Like the long 3 Mizu.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
Damn, that sounds insane.
Yeah, it's a weird one, like 450 backside.
Yeah, the less inner one, like the
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Never saw him again after we filmed that part. Literally, we edited
like on the gram, like you can see him sharing.
Maybe I think I'm on the gram now with him. Like he came up again, but I was like, oh shit, I remember you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. That's insane. But yeah, so like Savages had happened, and the kids like they weren't as hungry to get clips, but they were still skating. So we were like, fuck, it's just Jordan and I. Like it would just be Jordan, myself, and our friends. It wouldn't be as long. So but then Parker started like hanging out, like perfect timing, and he was down to fucking skate. He had a fucking VX2, and boys was just at it, man. Like that dude Parker. His ender, if you guys ever get to watch it, it's on Jordan's Vimeo. But we were driving, trying to find a spot or something to skate during the day, and he fucking was like, I saw this crazy ass spot on my way here on the bus. And sometimes Parker would say outlandish stuff, like as in spots, and we're like, this isn't a spot, or you're not gonna do it, or da da da. But we weren't doubting him, We were just like, what the fuck? So we pull up, he's telling us directions, and we pull up. It's that right there. It's a fucking it's like a side of a building that has a down piece, and then there's a fucking gate that's far as shit that goes to the parking lot. And we were like, wait, where's the spot? He's like, I want to roll down that, jump over the fence. And we were like, wait, what the fuck? Are you serious? I was like, what the fuck? And like, he got up there. he was chilling for, sizing it up, and fucking the first try, like, dude, I was just so scared, like he was gonna clip it, cause it's so fucked. It's so he does it, and he literally like he lands, but too much of the impact, he ended up like kneeing his chin.
Ooh.
Yeah, but we were like, oh fuck, he did it. He's like, no, I won't do it again. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, so he climbs up again, chills for a bit, iced it, dude. Fucking landed fake. He flipped off the spot, ran into a trash can. I was so hyped that I hopped over 2 fences
What?
just to hug this guy.
The bit again?
It's called Blade Town.
Yeah, it's called Blade Town. This is I need to actually show it because like it's really fucked, dude. Like,
dude, shout out to Parker scaring the shit out of people in their fucking career.
yeah. Like, and one too. Like, I met up with them or with him and Greg after he had rolled down the slide. So he had did that before I went to go skate with them, and I was like, "Oh, dude, what happened? You're not gonna skate today?" And he's like, "No, I'm just chilling." And we linked up with like Miguel, Darst, and MD. They were skating too, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, so it's just gonna be me skating." So he was just chilling, and then Greg was like, "You want to see the clip fucking Parker did?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then
he sliding in there with a good
slide, and he said that was literally his warm up and the first trick clip of the day. I was like, I mean, there is no bitch way to attempt it, but what a fucking guy, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I mean, you probably heard he's talking about going back up there and fixing it.
I fully support on helping him whatever he needs to assist on that fucking build, dude, because that would be insane.
Oh, we got
Found it.
Yeah, I found it. I'm just fucking skimming through all the pieces of the fat.
Blade Town.
It's literally like the end.
Is it on his YouTube or Vimeo?
It's probably on the Gloom Vimeo, right?
Oh,
replay that again.
Oh my god, that looked crazy.
Well, we got a little piece of some other stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was fire.
That was fire too. He's like a child there, dude. Oh my god. Dude, look how red his head is.
Yeah, dude. He deserved that, dude. And that was insane. Great.
When did that come out?
2015, maybe. When did you come down here, Joey? 17?
I got here in 2016, so that was probably like 2014, maybe.
About to be 15.
Yeah.
So roughly around that.
So that's like roughly the same time we put out like MockTube.
Yeah.
Oh, so I must have. Whoa, weird.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And that's what's tight about fucking like, I don't know, like it's sick that like even Taylor too, like how you've captured like your little group of skating as well, like. Cause I mean, what other like aside from like the names that are already out there, the ones that are like maybe more of the younger group or more of like people that have potential, but maybe they're just doing it for fun. You feel me? Like they're not on roller news like with the best fucking 360 topsoul clip. Like it's fucking like it just sets a vibe and it makes skating look more appealing.
You're saying full length videos with like groups and time periods?
Yeah, definitely like stuff like that. Like versus like showcasing like, yeah, you guys are doing buck stuff, but like same time it's also easy or not easy, but like the next person could do it and try to mock it or like try to copy it to an extent.
I mean, also,
yeah.
Like also what you get out of that is like you guys made that in like 10 years. When you look at that, that's gonna be like I can't believe you fucking like that.
Dude.
I can't believe Parker's like that or was like that. That's insane.
Yeah. And these fucking like these Instagram pages that pop up where they highlight skating like from the past. Imagine like 10 years from now and they pull up a clip like that or like any other clip from like within our age group or circle. Like, I mean, I think that would be fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, people that are like that say that like there's no more hammer skating going on or that hasn't happened. I'm like, well, then you just weren't looking at it because
Yeah. It's there, dude, and lots of people fucking do it, dude. There's still down rails. There's still what I don't know what they want, dude. Like, what do y'all want? I mean, what they need to do is stop fucking stepping on their topsoils and shit, or like stepping on. Yeah,
For real, dude.
that's the move.
I mean, in reality, you've been skating just as long as a lot of people.
I jokingly say like I'm the youngest OG just because like I mean I remember watching fucking like Children of the Night, like, which was like I believe a Medium video. I remember my brother came home with that. I remember when like the first FOR came out. Like I remember seeing like Forest Fire, like I'm like because Rainier was in it. Like he would bring shit like that. Like I was around. Obviously, I'm not physically able to do it. Like I could hardly even walk, but I have this
But
knowledge.
you're absorbing it.
Yeah, so I'm carrying what was back in the past to like molding it to what's going on now. Like I still have like I'm like I guess in my skins like I still look for rails, you feel me? Like I'll still look for something like that. Um
you
just
picked
to say I can still fucking do it. Like,
Yeah, but not even just in your like spot selection. Like your some of your style has like a pretty clear old school influence. And do you think that like carries from those days, or do you think that's
most definitely, dude. Because that's like like literally before YouTube, all I would watch were just like the videos my brother had. I didn't find out about YouTube till later. Like I saw what YouTube was and I was trying to find out what the website was called. I didn't have any luck. But yeah, all I would watch was so my rotation of videos as I was younger was like Suitable Material, which was like what 97, 98, that had like early Abdio and stuff like that. That video is fucking great. I had Millennium, which was another like a future prospect film. Like I remember when Kude talking. So I was watching those, and I had like USD Tour that came out. So from all that time frame till like eighth grade when I found out what YouTube was or whatever. Then I was watching fucking like newer ish stuff, like I found out about Masters of Delusion, like, and shit like that. I found out about fucking The Meantime, Jesus, like, and then when I seen all that type of skating, it was like, okay, well, this is what I'm used to. This is what I like. Let me put them all together.
YouTube was our Instagram back then. I kind of forgot that that's where I was like, go on the internet and you could go to the YouTube and you could Google some or search for some tape.
Fuck yeah, like exactly like when I said I was like typing like my local city and rollerblading, like that's how I found out about Jordan, that he existed again.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Gloom, the fucking legend lurking in the dark?
For real. Nightcrawler is what is a good name for him.
Fucking.
But yeah, I mean, I get inspiration from that, from just fucking like all the old videos and all the newer shit that's coming out now. Like I still get inspired from like like my friends, I get inspired by them. I get inspired by like a bunch of new content that comes out. And
What
content
is some of the new content that's like clearly you have inspiration from the OGs, like those videos that you were like watching as a child, but what is stuff that really piques your interest now?
like as in like current films or like films that came out recently aside
Uh, I mean, whatever honorable mentions.
like
I'm
dude,
mostly talking about like current stuff, but if
yeah,
you want to name some things that came out in the past couple of years, like
definitely like Casey Mo was a start because that LaBar section, like one, the track list was amazing. Skating was great. Like, see, the skating was fucking sick. Like everyone was still doing like the down rails and whatnot. Like, and then you got to like the middle of the video or closer to the end, and you saw Nick LaBar section, and it's not like what he's skating when he had that shared section with Dylan Davis. Like he's not skating like he's more like perfect, making skating look fun, but the shit he's doing is difficult. So That video,
I'll argue that's the most influential section of the 2010s.
dude, set slide pole jam. I don't know who can top that, or has it been topped? I don't know if anyone tried attempting that.
I mean, it hasn't been done like that.
Dude, that shit's breathtaking. Like, I don't know.
Sound.
That trick was
I can hear the sound in like my head. I know
yeah.
it.
And SK comes up. That was probably like the best clip I ever filmed, or something.
I mean, maybe not right. He's sold a lot of good clips, so I'll give it to him.
Yeah. He's not. Ain't no cap in his rap, that's for sure. But yeah, and like 18 plus came out, and when that came out, it was around like a little after when Blake Town came out, and at that time it was like, oh fuck, like damn, like this shit looks fun, and they're just cruising. They don't look like they care, and their skating looks something about it. It looked like it stepped away from the average skate video. Like they weren't. It wasn't like a general skate. I can't explain it, but that video was insane.
18 plus was Malcolm, right?
Nah, that was Sean.
Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. That and then fucking what else that came out? That was fucking sick.
I'm more asking like what like who is like your inspiration currently? Like, do you have people that you like look up to?
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking Juwan's fucking sick, dude. I want to see fucking. I want to keep seeing more shit. I love seeing like his stories where he's just doing like he's skating that indoor park. Juwan's sick, and he has an excellent pair of pants. He has a great pair of pants. Fuck, and then
What? Wait, what was that? A pair of pants or a pair of
pant? It's pant.
All right.
Yeah, it's just his pant. You only wear one. It's not pants, because then you'd have a layer. You know.
You'd have two pairs of pants on.
Yeah, no, you wear pants. But yeah, Juwan is fucking sick. Like I've been actually watching a lot more Danny Beer than I've been watching before. And like for example, like I was watching like one of his like his older stuff. Like I seen like a USD edit of him where he has like red
so
carpet.
good.
That's where I jocked in my like not my recent thing, but in one of my white 909 things where I sess into a rail, then Makio saw, then top acid. Because this fool he does sess into the rail, and he like does a toe spin, mocks onto the step, and then top acids. And I was like, I can't toe spin, and I'm gonna fuck up these soul plates, because I did that like the first day I got those skates. So my soul plates were fucking just gone. But yeah, his skating's fucking sick. Oh, and fucking damn, dude, Ollie fucking Prado, dude. Like, I'm very stoked that that project with them and Too Easy had happened, especially for him too, because I mean he's a 6 year. I found out about him like in like one of his edits in Vimeo, and it was like, yo, I only see like a clip or two from this kid, and this dude's fucking sick. And then like I had a chance to skate with him too, and yeah, his skating is tight. And I mean, I don't know what the situation like on why he doesn't have like clips or like edits like that. Maybe he's just more stoked about filming his friends. But yo, he looked great fucking in front of the camera though.
Yeah, I also feel like he's one of those skaters that might be pretty hard to capture.
Mm-hmm.
Like to really feel like how it is when you're there, because when you're with Ollie, it feels different. Like there's this air around his skating, and Greg is really able to capture that better than most people. So that might be part of the reason why he doesn't like being filmed. Like,
true, yeah, because I mean, some people could botch it, and I mean, who knows how things go?
yeah,
I mean,
like,
you know, they can't really capture the essence. It's more than rather than just here point and film me. It's more of like the moment, which makes like his clips a little bit more special because we don't see him that much, you know.
yeah.
And in that note too, shout out Mark by Mark Jacobs skate team. That's a fire ass fucking skate crew. Those boys are sick.
Mark my mic, create books. Mark.
Oh, and 1, 2, shout out and fucking what's it called? Your brother actually, Taylor. Like I've been like his skating is fucking sick. I can't wait to see more shit from him. I was like watching like some of the come down stuff that Fugi put out recently. Like I know I'm not probably gonna skate in that level, but it's like, dude, it's fucking sick. Like even his mosque thing where he does the shuck alley top porn.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite clips that they've ever filmed.
Yo, and like the one that fool does zero fish, walks up the steps, fucking doesn't he do like Christ backslide or something?
Zero backslide to Fahey.
Yeah, like what the fuck, dude? Like,
He gets on one sometimes, and I get so hyped when he starts doing it like that.
Me too.
and look
dude.
there again, hammer skating. It's there, boys. It's there.
Yeah. If you don't think Jimmy Coburn's laying some fucking hammer, like,
and let alone,
tripping.
I don't think I spoke to you about it, Joey, because I don't think I've seen you yet since you left. But that Hunter fucking piece, I keep fucking re-going to that too.
I mean, Hunter is Hunter, dude. Like, I don't know much more to say. Like, he's so talented and he's so strong and definitely is determined when he gets like in front of the camera. So, like,
Yeah,
he's so fucking good.
that dude too. Because like when Parker came around, that's when I fucking like started hearing about him. And then like Parker would show me edits of the dude, and I found out through him more about Joey. And then fucking like when that edit dropped, like I thought the alley fish was the last trick. That fool kept going. Like that shit was nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, all the people that still do skate, and we're all still making stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And it's just for fun, shits and giggles at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's all for us. Like we're all the people that watch it. So
Yeah. And I just love seeing more content, especially like from within like I guess the circle or group or whatever, however you want to call it, of like our age group. Just because it's like, yo, we're still fucking out here and we're still trying to like, I don't maybe not put a name, but some maybe are trying to put a name out there, and it's like, I mean, yo, I don't know, I wouldn't say like companies need to like bat an eye at us, but it's like, yo, we're doing something, boys. Like, come help us out or like come support us. And there are some brands that do support the riders, which is tight. But like, it'd be sick to see like, I don't know, more of the younger breed or other names on shit.
is there anything else you want to see in skating that you don't really see now?
Anything more that I want to see from skating? I would just love to see it grow some more. Like, dude, it's crazy how, and like, you know, we've probably been skating, we've skated the same times where we saw like the downfall of it and like that weird gray area where it was kind of coming up, but it wasn't. And then now we're seeing it where it's like, it's kind of everywhere. People are asking for it. Like this shit's in ads nowadays. Like, dude, what more can we see? You know, and I'd love to see more. That's what I would love to see more of. That and just more of the younger kids coming out.
I think what'll really do it for us is when they put the emoji in all the iPhones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's more shit.
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Like, how do we not like at least like a speed skate at least?
They got like a guy in a canoe. Like what the you said it, yo, I'm in the canoe. Like,
they're trying to pull up, like no. There's so many other emojis that you guys miss.
And there's a roller skate one, so it's like clearly they understand wheels on feet. Not that there's anything wrong with roller skating, but it's like,
is there a roller skating one?
Yeah, it's like quality. All we're asking for is quality.
Yeah, come on. We still all supposed to be equal, right? Add us in the equation. Damn, you trying to fucking be in the emoji boards?
Yeah,
most definitely.
Any other closing statements? We've been at this for a little over 2 hours.
No shit.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That was like low key in the back of my mind. Cause I try my best to like finish your guys's like podcast like as soon as they come out. Like I'm like close to finishing like Ray's, and then fucking like I see like it's 2.5 and they always talk about it. And when Joey hit me up, I was like, oh, can I talk for at least 2 hours?
And it was no problem, right?
Yeah, we did fucking great. This shit was fun. Like I loved it. Yeah.
You had fun?
Anything you want to say to
Anybody? And anything in general? Say something.
Pant, not pants. Peace, love, and prosper. And fucking just keep fucking skating. Don't fucking care about what anybody else says. Like, and one thing too, like, let's just all like be true to one another. Like, let's not like if you feel a way about somebody and you like, I don't know. I feel like we just need more truthful people rather than fucking like trying to just say shit, but feel a different type of way. Like you have every right to feel your own way, but just be truthful. I mean, truth goes a long way as a human outside of skating too. Like, and I'm not trying to be no shaman, tell people how to live, but you know, you got to make better steps each day as we can.
You're my shaman. www.proudoflube.com/up to no good. Fucking make sure you check it out. For those that don't, like, subscribe, join our Patreon, choose your skill level. Tell what skill level are you, Lorb? Are you a?
I'm a robot. I can speak right now, so I'm just.
He's the youngest OG in the game.
Oh, true. So you're definitely that M for life.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, this was real fun, boys. Continue doing what you're doing. This is sick.
You too. I'll probably see you tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. I'll see you definitely on the weekend for sure, though.
Cool.
Yeah, see you soon.
Definitely, I hope to catch you too as well.
We got to plan on something. So
definitely, man. It's been talks for too damn long.
Straight up.
Got to make a way up there.
All right, everyone.
Dude.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.